Okay, we're live. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. This is Laggie Couch. It's another Saturday tab stream. That's what we're doing. Let me check my audio, which is also what we're doing always. But after that, we can start the stream. Chat is counting, proving that they're very talented. Hi, chat. How's it going? Welcome. Hope you're doing all right, guys. Where's my sound? Oh yeah, I haven't done anything. Okay, we've done something. Go. Yep, I can hear the sound of whatever the hell those weapons are, like, pounding into flesh. Like, over and over repeatedly. Good stuff. Mind Blocks was first. What's your reward? Here it comes. Are you ready for it? Here's your reward. Woo! Alright, there you go. Moving right along. Yeah, guys. Welcome, one, and welcome all to another amazing, fantastic, not missable tab stream. See Mind Blocks. So, just in case this is your first time or something, like I see Christian Cracker in here. Hello, welcome. Good to see you here. What we do here is, on Saturdays, we play community tabs content. So we have a queue, people hop in queue, and then for a little while, I'll play their stuff, and then we'll just cycle through the queue like that, and that's just how it's done. If you want to join the queue, it's !join, but you can't do it yet, as Mind Blocks just demonstrated, because it's not open. Because people like to join before the stream even started, so we had to change the rules. Gotta love it, right? So, guys, if anyone has any business that we need to take care of before we start, state it now. This is your chance. Anyone has any objections or grievances or just things they'd like to say that they think it's worth holding the stream up for, then this is your chance to do so. So, you know, it's a chance to feel important, and also it's a chance for me to get a sip of my drink over here. But in chat, I see Fat Seal, I see Mind Blocks who already left, Skull Slayer's there, and I think I already said hello to whoever that new person was. They've gone off my screen. Christian Cracker. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone with any urgent business in the chat. No one has anything to say. You just cool sitting there quietly, letting me run the show. Skullslayer's asking me if I saw their Photoshop. Yes, I saw their Photoshop on the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, !join in my chat. We'll give you a link, or below my stream at any time on Twitch. There's also a link to the Discord. Please come hang out with us. It makes me feel better when I'm not alone. Oh god, I'm so alone. Anyways! Alright guys, I think that's probably enough pre-stream babble. So, let's go ahead and open the queue. I'm going to type !open in the chat. And if you type !join before that, nothing will happen, except Mind Blocks will not Mind Blocks, Qbot will scold you a little bit. But if you wait patiently until you see that !open in chat, then you'll be able to join the queue. And then, at least at the start of the stream, I'll donate 20 minutes of my time, basically looking at whatever the hell you got. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, we don't really care. I'm just here to see your creativity shine and have a good time playing a silly, wobbly video game. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and open the queue in mere moments. When am I going to press it? Do we know? Is there any way to tell? Perhaps in the future, AI predictive capabilities will be able to simulate the entire universe, thereby accurately predicting the future. So just think about that, and then think about joining. Alright. Let's see, we got Mind Blocks in there first, who didn't disappear. Maybe it was a bit of a mind game. And then Skull Slayer's in right after them. So they'll be our first two, I would say contestants, but it's not really a competition, is it? More of, I don't know, like Q-goers? QEs? Q-bros? Q-lads? I don't know. Like, we need a formal term, I think, for whatever the hell you guys are. Yeah, Mind Blocks is just too fast, isn't he? Just a little too fast for this reality. Fat Seal's gonna join. Nice. Would love to see you in queue, Fat Seal. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. So, Mind Blocks, you're in first. You earned your spot. What do you have? Your request is to play Fat Seal's thing. I guess I can't stop you from doing that. Okay, Fat Seal, what do you got? Since Mind Blocks is, like, donating his turn to you for reasons known only to them. And by the way, whatever happens on this turn, even if Fat Seal made like a horribly like offensive campaign and we play it, it's your fault, Mindblocks. It's all your responsibility. It's like if someone like does something bad under your user account, you know, you get all the blame. So keep that in mind. You're really putting your reputation and your reputation in their hands. Fat Seal doesn't have anything. They were gonna make it in the 40 minutes of the others. Well, now what, Mindblocks? Now there's nothing to play. How do you feel? You're wasting our time. Just kidding, of course. This is a bit. This is all a bit. Pretty much. But God, what are we going to do now? The whole thing, should I just end the stream? Should I just stop it? Because this is just like an unacceptable start. Man. What a bummer. We could have had an awesome stream here. Mindblocks' request is to play Roblox. Okay, sure. So let's go to the menu. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to type in the workshop, whenever it does work, under campaigns, we're going to go to Roblox. All right, Roblox Survival, here we go, by Demian171. Play Skulls? Oh, okay. You didn't want me to do this bit, even though they have this awesome thumbnail here. With 142 downloads, 21 thumbs up, and 57 subscribers. Not good enough for Mindblocks. Fair enough, fair enough. All right, Skull Slayer, what do you got? Mindblocks is donating their turn. I'm assuming so they can, like, disappear. Like they... like, it's kind of like their thing. You got 2 turns. Yeah, it's kind of, like, broken, honestly. But I guess I can't stop you. You earn the spot, so... you can do with it what you will. The Notorious Gas Mask, Pratt 1, No Dragon Roblox. 9 months ago. There's really not much Roblox content on tabs, is there? Like, on the first page, you got a 9-month-old thing. Pretty crazy. Hey, Tomato Sauce, what's up? You're welcome back. You're back from the grave. Well, welcome, I suppose. Mindblocks is out. See you, Mindblocks. Take care. Battle for Columbia campaign. Okay. I'm gonna search for Columbia, I think. Oh, no. Well, I did, but it's server sleep time, so let's let the server get its beauty sleep, I suppose. Yeah, welcome, Tomato Sauce. Hope you're doing well on this Saturday. On this Tabs Saturday. Alright, here we go. Hey, Rohank, what's up? Stream time is broken. How long is streaming going? All of less than 10 minutes. So you're pretty well on time, Rohank. Okay, let's see. Battle for Columbia. I don't see Battle for Columbia. I see War for Columbia. And the word in Columbia. But I think this is it, right? This is your name, I think. Right, Skull Slayer? See you, Mindblocks. Good old Battle Goat. 5. First one. Got it. Okay. It's okay. Columbia was good enough for us to find it. Here we go. I'm assuming this is going to leverage the BioShock Infinite story, which I don't know. I don't remember much about, so gonna be a little bit in the dark here. Rohank says, why is Mindblocks first in queue? I don't know. Their goals are beyond my understanding. They queued up and they tried to give their turn to Fat Seal, who then said they were going to work on something. And then they gave it to Skull Slayer. So, here we are. It's, I failed to subscribe. Whatever. It's fine. Bit of an unprecedented situation on our hands, but we'll do what we can. So yeah, Skull Slayer's got like a double slot, I guess. It's kind of breaking the system. There's no rules against it currently. Alright, Columbia. Here we go. I might be able to finish this, actually. Even with the full 40 minutes to play it. There's only like, what, like 7 battles or something? So not too bad. Alright. Your time begins right now. Battle for Columbia 1. We can't see any lore because, you know, that's just how these custom maps go. Good stuff. So we got who? We got 3 blue guys over here. They've got sticks, so I don't really see them as a huge threat. And up here we've got... oh, hang on. There's more blue guys, so we're kind of surrounded here. Yeah, because Mindblocks, like, they have a slot, but they didn't... Yeah, I don't think it's an issue this time, Rohank, but I'll have to think about, like, what to do about this in the future, you know? because technically if it's someone's turn, they can tell me to play whatever they want, right? Like, it could be some other creator's stuff per the current rules. But, like I said, I don't think it's going to be a big deal here because this campaign is fairly short. But yeah, this is a bit of a loophole that we haven't encountered before. And, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it some. Anyways. Yes. Here we go. So let's give the AI a shot first. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, this guy, he has, like, ice magic, I think. And he's also pretty strong, just, like, hand-to-hand combatant here. So. Hank has no... Oh, they left. Okay. Because you've got no tabs motivation. Fair enough, I guess. Motivation's a tricky sort of thing anyways. Right, they've got to him. And they have sticks. But this guy's just, like, blade, so yeah, it's gonna pretty well handle him. No problem. Wow, nice accuracy there, buddy. Wow, I think they're, like, on the other side, like, not even the same zip code as where you cast your magic. So we have one, just baton policeman, yeah. And, they've batoned the dust. Alright. Next fight. Oh, cool, it's doing that thing where it's grayed out. And I can't reload it, because if I do, we just go back to the first fight again. Columbia 2. Alright, we're in dim mode here, I guess. Saving some energy on your monitors and stuff. So these guys have... Okay, so they've got pistols now. At least, like, one of them does. And, yep. A lot of pistols. Like, at least one pistol per person. Want me to control Booker? Okay, I can control Booker. But can anyone actually control Booker? Is kind of the question. Alright. Go ice magic. Even though my hands, like, catch on fire. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I can't move, can I? After I cast magic for some reason. Makes me kind of want to, like, not cast magic, honestly. Alright, here we go. Cut them down. Cut them all down. Okay, I'm being, like, surrounded here. I'm being shot in the front and in the back. In the pecs and in the tush. Okay, there's another one down. That's a lot of them. I'm gonna hang out down here for a little while, I think. Yeah. Well, they're dead. Anyone else want to come down, like, my way? What is their plan? You gonna step off, like, right here? Okay. Corner batch them. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, good solid work. Solid work, Booker. He's almost dead. Is there anyone left? Really? Oh, I see. Well, his knees exploded upon impact. Nope, come to me. Oh, God, they're all, like, strewn about the buildings now. I have to go get that guy, won't I? Or just freeze him. Someone, like, shooting at me. We gotta hang out here now. Okay, it worked. Very good. Just stand pat and achieve victory. That went pretty smoothly, I think. Alright. Part 3. I'm assuming things are just gonna continue to escalate, right? So now they've got shotgun guys, it seems like. Along with everyone else. So I want to hang out on this island. It's, like, nice and isolated. No one will bother me. Have the pistol guys, like, completely gone away? Kind of seems like they have. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's go. Wait, I wanted to go to... I think it was this island, like, over here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going this way, guys. If you want to, like, hang out and, like, play, you're gonna have to follow my lead. That's a dangerous bridge. Just kind of, like, ends to a death drop. Okay. Now then. Let's cast some magic real quick. May as well. I'm pretty sure there's people that are, like, following behind. So I don't think it's a waste of time. Ooh, well, fall damage wasn't too dire there. You see, because it didn't kill me. Unlike them, who it killed all of. There we go. Get him. Are you dead yet? Oh, you seem like jump. I've been blasted through the world. Curses. There's trees on the bottom of this. Are they like... I guess they're not trees, are they? They're like, I don't know what the word for these, but like balloon balls in nets. Very technical term. Alright, we'll try again. I won't go to the island this time, because things just didn't work out too well. Freaking AI cast magic before I... Well, I did get some kills there, so maybe it's okay. Before I could stop it. Come here. You will die by my hand. My blade hand, specifically. Ouch. That stung. Okay. I'm gonna chop these guys up as, like, vengeance for getting blasted by a shotgun blast. Blast them all! You'd be like Team Rocket, you'd be blasting off. Ouch. Ouch! Survived the fall. Okay, I survived the fall. They hold the city in the sky. Good for them. I mean, they have to be, like, dicks about it. Alright. I assume they're coming my way. I'm very enticing. Oh, the balloons do. Gotcha. Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Alright, we'll kill the melee guys first. Because they're not the main threat. The shotgun's the main threat. And for you... Just... Oops. I should not be in view of him. He's gonna shoot me right in the head, isn't he? Unless he freezes. Come on, ice magic! Come on, ice magic! Is it working? I can't tell. It's not working at all. Yeah, I think he's reloading. Get him. Get him! Get him! Oof. Okay, nice. If you can't solve your problems, just shove them off the side. Nice. Another dub, baby. Alright, still like dim, dusk-like here. And it seems like the numbers have increased quite a bit. Yeah, they got machine guns now. It's unfortunate that they're not machines, and yet they can wield machine guns. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Can't do anything about it. I guess it's the main group of them. Wait, where am I? I started out by this lighthouse every time before. Am I, like, down with them? Yeah, I am. Like, standing out in the open like a freaking idiot. Alright, Booker. Not a huge brain move. So I think what we do first is we, like, hide. So that's the plan. Let's go. Yeah, let's hide around here, I think. And then cast some magic. That should do some damage, I think. Come close. I'm gonna... There we go. Melee my way behind the cover there. Good one, Brain. Nice. Well done. I've got a pistol now, too. I didn't realize. Okay. Oh, no! Well, kind of knew that was going to happen, honestly. In hindsight, hiding close to the edge may not have been the smartest move. Guess I'll just stand here and get shot for a while. Freaking AI, don't cast magic if it's gonna, like, cost you your life. Cost-benefit analysis required, please. Alright, what about up here? This could be okay. It was not okay. Actually, it is okay. So now I'm back here. In safety. Now you have gun. Yes, I realize. Although it may be stuck in the wall. Yeah, where are they? I can't, like, peek through the corner here. Once again, not exactly honorable. God damn it! Instantly punished. Seemed a little harsh to me, but okay. I need a place to stand where I'm not going to get, like, just launched. Oh, there's a hole here. Did not realize that there's a gap in the freaking world. I may have gone somewhere else. Let's go to this little gap. Yeah, right here. Okay. Okay. Now hide. Hide, 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 hide. You're not hiding. Wish my pistol did a little more damage than that. Okay, reload. Reload! I don't want to... Okay, nice. I'm gonna run all the way around here. Wait, no, it feels unsafe. I'm in the danger zone. Blah! There we go. Cut him. Cut! Okay, there we go. He's gone. Quarters combat at its finest. Yep, absolutely. Oof, got him. No, no, no. Okay. You're gonna stay at a distance. I'm just gonna cast magic and walk away. Or I would walk away, but I can't. I think that's affecting at least the back one. Maybe both of them. It's hard to tell from this distance. Yeah, he's frozen a bit, isn't he? Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't lay up. Because we're not playing basketball here. They're very resistant to the ice, it seems. I can just cast, like, through the building. That seems broken. I want to kill at least one of them. If I could. Might not be able to. Yeah, I did get one. Okay, nice. Oh, great. I had one shot. Where'd you come from? I've been pincer attacked. Ouch. Nice. At least they die in one hit. They're not a huge threat. Did scare me, though. They're more threat to my, like, sanity. Yeah. Ice him again. He's been affected by the cold. I can tell now for sure. Even though the conditions are kind of dim and duskish. Keep it going. Keep it going. This is the safest play. The most exciting play? I would never say that. Well, we will win. With a bit of patience, and a little bit of, tactics. Yeah, let's call it tactics. It makes me seem, like, smarter, right? I say it like that. Freeze alive already, bro! It's like Sub-Zero over there for a long time. Alright, I'll come see you. Let's go see him. Remember what I said about patience? Oh, hi. Nope, 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 nope. It's all out the window. Nice. Alright, we'll just cut him up. Cut him up. Cut him up. He's frozen. It'll be hard to cut. Please don't. Freaking dead! Waste of time! It was all a waste of time. Hide. Hide again. Okay. Here we go. Alright, we should be okay. I think. I've been blonked. Don't know why. Seems harsh. Please don't do it, mister. You freaking dead! Do it. Okay. Let's see. I didn't do the freeze thing this... Well, that was not something I should have done. That was a bad idea. Hey, Superboy, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you're doing alright. Yep. Run away. Run away! I'm gonna chop you. I'm gonna get you! You son of a... They're gonna get me. Yeah, they're not easy to take out, is the thing. Okay, I got him at least. I'm in the open! I'm in the open! Let me go! Oh, they just gotta breathe on me! I'm dead! They did it! Try and run up the bridge. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Can I get to the bridge? Yeah, okay, okay. A party made you late. Oh, look at you with the social life and stuff, Superboy. Just kidding. Hope you had fun at the party. The party. Okay. Well, now what? Well, this is actually, like, probably the worst play I could have made, because now I'm stuck here. And I bet he can shoot up. Yeah. Oof. But I at least have, like, the high ground and stuff, which I'm told is, like, super important. Get him. Chop. Chop, chop. Come on. There we go. Nice. Alright, where are the rest of them? Where are they hiding? Why is tabs dark? Because... tabs. Because tabs, you see. Does that unlock dark mode? Could be, could be. Hi, Breadsticks. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, it's a glitch, and I can't reload, so if I reload, I'll have to start the campaign over, and it'll probably, like, re-glitch again. So, yeah. Good stuff. Just imagine that it's, like, dusk or something. I don't know. Hello? I knew this would happen. Well, I didn't know I would trip. Really? You're just gonna lay there? Really? I can still cast magic, I guess. So that's cool. Amazing. Night levels for real, indeed. I guess I'm reloading, because Booker's just decided he doesn't want to move anymore. What does the AI do? Just kind of lays there as well. These guys just... Their resistance to freezing is way too high. Well, it's kind of working. Alright, keep it up, keep it up. Yeah, Maybe made the army guys a little too heavy, possibly. They are very tanky. But they'll die. You'll see, they'll die. It's only a matter of time. And this time I can't, like, be impatient, because I'm, like, literally stuck to the floor, like, face down. Like, my mouth is a suction cup. It's just like a squid's, suction cup. Just like, stuck right there. Sorry about that. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Good chance for me to, get another drink. So, it also gives me a chance to think about, like, how the queue works, right? So I'm gonna say... I'm not gonna allow any doubling up on time in the queue. It's a new rule. So you can't, like, give your queue spot to someone else that's currently in the queue. Just for fairness, you know? I don't know. It just... You know, like... I think Rohank did have a point. It does, like, strike me kind of bad, like... Superboy's asking why, because the situation we've got right now is a little weird, because Mind Blocks came in, they didn't have anything, they joined the queue first, so they gave their spot to Skull Slayer, so now Skull Slayer has, like, a double spot, which is, like... On the one hand, that's not technically against the rules, because that hadn't been a rule until now. But at the same time, it seems like, I don't know, like, if you really wanted to, you could, like, get all your friends to come, right? And then they could all queue up and then just all give you your slot, their slot, and then, like, I don't know, it just seems like it's open for abuse, you know? Yeah, you're still waiting the same amount of time. Yeah, it's true, but I don't know, I can just see it, like, really being abused, you know? And I'm not saying that was, like, Mindbox's intention or anything. You know, I think they just wanted to do something silly. But I don't know. Like, we'll have plenty of time to finish this campaign, so it's not like a huge deal. And I may even go a little bit overtime, just if we have to get the campaign done. Because again, this is like a brand new rule and stuff. But yeah, that'll be going forward, starting like right now. That's a new rule. I'm proclaiming it. So, all right, let's see what we got going. We got other allies now. Cool. Yeah, Booker's got some buddies. Booker and company, and they're fighting. Oh God, there it is. One of the president robos. Skullslayer says, they got no friends. Hey, me too, buddy. Me too. Welcome to the club. This will be a very tough fight. I'm not saying that you would do it. I'm saying, like, someone could theoretically, technically do that, right? So. Yeah. Like I said, new rule. Okay. And I'm not, like, saying anyone did anything bad or wrong or anything. I'm just, like, trying to foresee problems in the future, you know, and, like, exploits and stuff like that, so. I don't know, it seems like the right way to do it to me. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, here we go. Enough Q talk. Yeah, I don't want to stand here, though, is a thing. Because I'm gonna get blown away. Oh my God, this fight. Okay, so the actual challenge of the fight is gonna be, like, taking over Booker before he casts his magic and locks himself down. Okay, here we go. Now then, where the hell can we hide? Step 2 of this fight is figuring out how to find somewhere that we can go where we're not going to insta-die. I think going for the bridge again is going to be the right call. Except I don't think I can make my way... Maybe I can make my way around the building. Okay. We got to take advantage of all our friends. Like, distracting them for a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Alright, nice. Okay, now with the power of the bridge on our side, surely we can achieve all of our dreams and stuff. Oh my God, they're so fast. Okay. Well, I sure wished I hadn't, like, launched myself off the side. You gave me a China Broom Shoddy. I didn't even notice. So I've upgraded from my pistol, is what you're saying. Oh yeah, sure enough. Well, that's gonna be useful when they all, like, group up the mouth of the bridge here in a bit. Thank you for pointing that out, Skulls. Well, I hope you're happy, horse. Because I'm not. What a tool. What a friggin' tool. Been, like, ambushed by a friggin' horse. Alright, come here. Come here, guys. Just gonna run down and, like, blast them. Okay. That was pretty effective, actually. I'm running away some more. I think we can use this shotgun to our advantage. Oh, God, you're right here. Now you're not. See ya. Okay, protect me, you all. I'm, like, serious about this. Reload time. Bad time to reload. Reload! Reload time! Didn't want to. I need somewhere else to hide. I'm scared. I'm scared! Oof. Well, that wasn't planned very well. But I think that was the most successful run so far. So I think the strategy of, like, a well-fought retreat... Ah, damn it, Booker. Can't cast your magic, bro. It's insta-death. That's the actual spell you're casting. You think you're casting, like, an ice circle, but you're really casting is, like, throwing your life away. But I feel like Booker's head's a little big. How many shots do I have here? Man, I really wish I could aim down. It's really friggin' stupid that... Booker, not now. Booker, now's not the... Booker, now's not the time! In fact, never's the time. Okay. Why is he so... Oh, we're reloading. Well, that means we should hide again. Could go over there, I guess. Power nap, I guess. I don't know. Seemed more like a depower nap, but... Point taken. Oh, good. Pre-roll ads are back on. Thanks, Twitch. I appreciate that. Alright. Now then. Well, they all fell, so they're gonna take some fall damage. That's pretty cool. Can I get back up here? Oh, no, I don't think I can. Well, I think it's maybe the end of the line for Booker DeWitt. As far as, like, running away goes. Are they smart enough to... No, they're not smart enough to, like, climb up the stairs and join me. Okay. Oh, God. So aggressive. But maybe overly aggressive. Come on. Come on. Start slicing, Booker. Start slicing, Booker! Don't let him just blast you! If you... Please don't. Please don't. My feet are over the side. I'm dangling! I'm dangling! I can't chop him when I'm afraid, is the thing. Come on. Chop him. Chop him, Booker. Chop him! I'm clicking so much, you have no idea. Oh, no! You're a tool. And a dick. In equal measure. All right. Take whatever. Keep going. Well, they were a little bit extra aggressive that time, weren't they? Ooh! Still made it. Well, spoke too soon. It was you, wasn't it, with your shoddy? Nasty business. Bro said be gone. Yeah, and then I was. Now it's like, I have no choice. I suppose I will be on. I feel like these buildings are gonna, like, tumble over at any moment. Makes me want to, like, not be around here. Alright. Booker. Booker, please. Booker, I'm begging you, Booker. Should I go for this, like, divot in the wood? Yeah, I think maybe. Didn't make a difference. Still fell. Okay, who's here? Ha ha ha! Oh, that horse came for me. You see him? Horse trying to kick my ass. Hoof to hoof combat. Die horse. Thank you. Oh, reload time, which means running time. We want that bridge. I want a different bridge, actually, I think. Oh. I got greedy. I went for the grass is greener on the other side. But it's because it's been, like, fertilized with my corpse, maybe. We haven't been over to this island yet, have we? Ooh, okay. Yeah, no. Down we go. I feel unsafe. Hey, Sans, what's up? Welcome. You joined me as we're having a bit of a tough fight here, but maybe I can get some cheese working? Maybe? Oh, he doesn't like the cheese. He's not a fan of cheese. Maybe lactose intolerant. I'm reloading. Ugh. That's it, isn't it? Damn it! Oh, well. How's our time looking? Let's give this... Yeah, you finally made it to one of my streams. Welcome. Don't mind the dim lighting here. It only affects my my mental abilities. Oh, God. But it's a glitch, and we can't solve it until this campaign is done, one way or another. So, yeah. Thanks for your understanding. Good to see you, Sans. Hope you're having a good weekend and all that. All right, come here. Come here. I want to blast him. I want to blast him. I can't get the angle right. Oh, no. Well, this is not where I wanted to be. Maybe it'll work out, though. Maybe I'm being too defeatist. Ha, got one. Sort of. Ah, the gap in the world again! So what campaign am I doing, says Sans. Doing, you say. I'm doing Skull Slayer's campaign, which is like Battle for Columbia or War for Columbia, I think. It's based on Bioshock Infinite. And this fight is particularly challenging. I think we'll just give it a few more attempts. We are, like, technically over the 20 minutes. Although you do have 2 slots, Skull Slayer, so it's a bit of a gray area. I keep it going for a little bit, but this fight is getting on my nerves. Slightly. Oh. I guess I had to reload and you didn't, and that's why you won that little exchange. Shotgun guy. Alright. There we go. Get to my level. There. Oh. Whoa, that horse, like, just ceased to exist. Shotgun's got some kick to it. In a good way. Here comes the Patriot. Okay. Reload now. Thank you. Patriot don't care. You can't blast the Patriot back like that. He's gonna do it. He's just such a bully, you know. He's an absolute bully. Just tossing me around like a rag doll. It's mean. I don't care for it. Alright, I'm gonna say we give this one more attempt. Does that sound okay to you, Skull Slayer? So that way you'll have like 1.5 turns, basically. But I still see myself making much progress on this. Why is there some sort of strange dark filter on the game? Yeah, I was explaining that earlier. So it's a glitch that we can't fix until we reload the game. And if I reload the game, I can't get back to this point in the campaign. It'll take me back to the first fight in the campaign. That didn't count. So yeah, it's a bit of a crap situation. We'll fix it in a bit, but we cannot fix it currently without consequences that I'm not willing to accept. Why did I just run off the side? It's not count. That one does not count at all. Okay. Stop doing your magic, Booker. Magic is crap. Unless you, like, enjoy the thought of, like, standing around in an open field getting blown away by everyone else's guns. Like, quite easily. I don't particularly enjoy it, but I'm not gonna tell you what's fun and not fun. Okay. We made it here. It's the first choke point. Hopefully I don't choke here, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did. Okay. Who's shooting at me? Who did that? Okay, Patriot on the way. They're a little too low. There we go. A little bit of chip damage, maybe. Okay, now we're reloading, which means we're running. As we've established. It's just a little bit too long to get to this one over here. And I don't see if there's any, like, real advantage to any of these islands, you know? Alright, choke point 2. How many shots do I have? 5? Okay, that's a good number to know. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. It'd be nice if I could hop back over there, but I don't think I've got the hops. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man, about this fight. Don't think I can do it. I'm not sure what the strat is, you know? I'll give it one more try, and then we'll go ahead and move on. The issue is that the Patriot's just, like, too bulky. I feel like I could maybe take him if it was on his own, but he's not on his own, is the thing. He's got a lot of backup. So I can't really, like, do anything to him. Here they come. Nice. He's presented himself. Well, that was a good time to just, like, aim up, wasn't it? My guy, Booker. Booker! It's funny because Booker's like booking it's like another way to put like running away, right? So he's like actually literally Booker DeWitt here. Okay, horse is dead. Patriots come. Horse is not dead. Horse is totally alive. Get out of here, horse. Yep, this is where I die. I fought the horse for too long on the bridge. A classic blunder. Pretty sure that's listed like in the Art of War. Like, do not attack walled cities. Do not attack your enemy at their strongest point. Do not fight horses on the bridge for too long. Like, it's in there. Check it. Fact check me if you want. You'll just reveal the facts that I'm spitting are historically accurate. Just like this game. One more time. Yeah, I know. I can do what I want. I'm an adult, sort of. I don't want to be here. Well, thank you. Well, kind of. Careful what you wish for, I guess. I did get moved, like, forcibly across the map. Alright. Actual last try. For real this time. On my honor. Whatever the hell that is. Okay. I mean, we could cheese it, maybe. Is now the time to be, like, trying new strategies, though? I'm not convinced that it is. I don't think I can get over here. Which means I'm, like, totally trapped here. But they do have to come around this corner. Right? Ooh, ah. Where the hell did they come from? Oh, they can go around the corner. I can't? Okay, fine, game. Whatever. Thanks so much, Skull Slayer. It was going alright until this last fight, and I really, like, really don't know what to do about it. It's a bit too much for me, I think. Like, you know, some tough fights you kind of feel like you're almost there, like there's just like a... You're like on the cusp of figuring out like a strategy that will work, and this doesn't feel like one of those to me. It just feels like too hard, honestly. But maybe I'm bad. In fact, I probably am bad, so there's always that. But thanks so much for sharing anyways. This is a cool map. It's a cool campaign up to this point. Shame about the glitch, but You know, whatever. It happens. It's not glitch ain't your fault, obviously. But yeah, we'll go ahead and move along, I believe. So, thank you so much. All right, I get to restart tabs now so that we get our full brightness back. And quit. Guess we can advance the queue while we're waiting. All right, there you go, Skull Slayer. And you technically have 9 minutes left because that did go a little long. But yeah, after this, no more double turns. For real. Sans says they might stream after my stream. Okay, nice. Yeah, you guys should all go check out Sans' stream once they start. I don't know if I'll pop in because I usually like go to sleep right after my tab streams. You know, I usually go to like midnight or so. But yeah, you guys should definitely all check it out if you're looking for something to do once this is all said and done. Once again, Sans, I'd encourage you to utilize the other creators channel on my Discord, and if you're ever going live and you want people from this community to pop by, that'd be a great place to let them know that something's happening. All right, what do you got, Skull Slayer? Map. Got it. Or don't. It's up to you. Let's see. Colombia. Okay. I find no Colombia in maps. Colombia. Yeah. Surely it doesn't care about, like, the caps, right? Colombia. Yeah, because these are all coming up. So I don't see the map in there, Skull Slayer. V1? We could try V1. Maybe it'll work. V1, go. V1 Siege map. Well, that's not what you said. So, yeah. I don't know. Weird. Weird, odd, strange, and incomprehensible. Not understandable, even. So what else you got besides that? Update Blitz, then. Oh, you got it. Blitz. There it is. Get that updated version. I'll go ahead and like it again like I do every friggin' time. My likes never stick. Or maybe they, like, count. Maybe I've actually got... Maybe all these 3 likes are mine. Tough to say. Couldn't tell you. Alright. Let's see what you've added to your faction there, Skull Slayer. I had a burger for dinner. It was okay. This place I order burgers from has a burger that's like a classic burger that I usually get. This time I decided to build my own, and I kind of tried to make like a spicy burger, and honestly it was a little underwhelming. So I think in the future I will most likely order the classic. I tried to branch out, and I'm sad that I did. And that's that entire story. Okay. Oh, here's Colombia. Apparently I have it downloaded already. So there we go. Blitz and Verdun are certified classics. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Let's get your... Actually, let's reset and then get Blitz in there. And take a look at what you got. I guess this probably came with the campaign, is my guess. So we saw KC last time. I'm pretty sure we didn't see the shotgun soldier. So we'll check them out. Yeah. And we'll have him fight against a few squires. As per usual. Sans is asking, what's the maximum amount of factions I can review per turn? As many as we can cram into 20 minutes. It's time-based, not like campaign or like faction or anything else based. So it'll depend on like how quickly the scenarios that you want to run will run by. And stuff like that. Alright, yep. Pretty good shotgun guy. I mean, we got a pretty good look at this guy in the last campaign, right? And he's got a shotgun, and he's got a lot of armor, too. If only double turns are still allowed. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. All right, next up we have who? Zealot of the Lady, Columbia. This is a reference that I don't get, but looks like a crow user of some sort. Yeah, I don't know. Just a vibe I'm getting. Nothing, like, gave that away, I don't believe. But yeah, maybe some sort of bird, avian ally. Ooh, they can warp. Okay. And they're using the sword, it looks like, more than the bird. Well, that was violent out of nowhere. Stan says they made a faction that has 14 units that's connected with 4 maps. And a faction with 40 units with no maps. Yeah, I doubt we'd get to all that stuff, but we could try. We could surely try. Alright. Pretty interesting ability. He seemed like a straight-up melee fighter, but you could tell by his, like, design that he had more going on than that. And he did demonstrate he has some sort of magical ability. Yeah, there it is. Don't know exactly what that is, but seems good. And rather than watching this guy waddle all the way back up to fight the rest of the enemies, we'll go ahead and end, since we already saw him before. I just want to get another taste for what he's about, you know? Alright, now we got the machine gun soldier from Columbia. Note the very fancy shiny gold gun, which would be heavy as hell IRL, right? There's a reason that stuff really isn't made out of gold. It's not just because it's pricey, it's also like the same reason stuff's not made out of lead. And it's not just because it's poisonous. You get what I'm saying. Logic makes sense. Brass. Not... can be brass, I guess. Your situational awareness could use some work. Yep, regular machine gun guy. AI, maybe a little addled in the head, but pretty good, I would think. In fact, if I take control, I'm sure I can blow away these squires without any trouble at all. Assuming I could hit anyone. Big assumption to make. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, nice. Caught him right in the leg. Spun him around like a dancer or a ballerina or something. Okay. We got Booker DeWitt Skyhook version. Right, so he's just got the, I guess what you're calling the Skyhook is this, blade that he's got on his, left hand. And I'm guessing he also has his magic ability. Yep, already cast it. Also a very small head, but that's more of a tabs sort of random thing than anything else. But yeah, the Skyhook is, a certified, very good, AAA melee weapon. Very slicey, very dicey. Very nicey. And this guy's very icy. And then our final unit, just in time, as we have all of like a minute and a half left. It's going to be Booker DeWitt, the shotgun version, the one we were using in the last fight. He's pretty good. Shotgun is powerful. It's going to chew these squires up without any real trouble. 2 shots apiece. Sometimes 1. And you're frozen, mate. You're frozen, mate. That's one of the worst things about the freezing magic, is it, like, slows you down. And when it slows you down, you're more likely to stand in the freezing magic for longer, you know? So it's kind of like a compounding sort of effect. But yeah, this is a big-eyed Booker DeWitt. And he's pretty good. Pretty strong unit. Although I do think he's kind of nerfed by his magic abilities. Like, it's nice, like, to have a utility magic spell ready, but the fact that it locks him into place for, like, 10 seconds is a pretty big debuff. And it's not like the magic's that good, you know? Ice magic's okay, but it's not like super powered or anything. If anything, it's mostly useful for like hitting enemies like around corners or like through buildings or something. But yeah. But anyways, very cool, Skull Slayer. Thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, cool additions in the BioShock Infinite sort of a universe to your faction. Keep up the good work, and maybe we can give the campaign another go at some point in the future. Although, it would be tough to do so, because if we started again, we would start back at Fight 1, which kind of demotivates me a lot. Okay. What do I think about the map? The map's cool. Yeah, the map's sick, with like the 5 islands or something. And you get to kind of hop around and like choose which one you want to fight on. It definitely makes things interesting and adds some strategy to things overall. But oh, thank you for the pats. Much appreciated. Thank you, Sans. All right. Next in the queue, we have Superboy. Are you there, Superboy? I haven't seen them in chat. They may be kind of like lurking. Do I need to go to mod view, Superboy, and take a look? Because I absolutely will. I will find the truth of the matter. I will determine if you're here or not. And if you're not here, oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let me see. Okay. Superboy is not listed in the viewers list. Let's freaking go. Superboy is ghosting us. Superboy, you get like 30 more seconds, and we're moving on. I have no idea, breadsticks. That's knowledge that I don't possess. Superboy, Superboy, Superboy. How could you do this to us? How could you possibly hang us out to dry? It's pretty brutal. Yeah, what does our list look like? So we just have Sans and Superboy in the queue right now. So, oh, and Ghosted's here as well. So, hi, Ghosted. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Superboy, last chance. And moving on. Sorry, but I think I gave you plenty of time. Which brings us to Sans. All right, Sans. I think you were saying that we. Sans. I think you were saying that you got a few options for us to pick from, right? A faction and 4 maps. Got it. Are these custom maps, or are they classic maps? I guess I should go to the workshop either way, right? I guess we can pick up the faction first. Map creator maps. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I love the maps. I wish they'd like bug the game to hell, but I do like them. Search terms. Okay. Terms. Okay, here we go. Ooh, nice thumbnail. Very, very fancy. So is this the one? Terms Tribal 2. It's gotta be, right? Imagine tabs, but it actually works. I can't even imagine, you know. Like, it's such a reality even, like, possible to envision. Look at that. You got, like, nice thumbnails and stuff, like, showing off your units. Oh, and a what's new list. Cool. Maps also search terms. You got it. So we got Cannibal Island, Tribal Rain, Shaman's Limbo, Pyromancer's Den, and Tribal Volcano. So that's 5 maps. Which 4 do you want? Or is it all of these? Sans. It appears you miscounted. Oh, I see. So we'll just grab them all, I guess. Alright. Cool. We'll grab this one too. Okay. Number 3. That's a scary thumbnail. That freaks me out. Go ahead and grab 4. And here's 5. Imagine Breadsticks, but he actually releases stuff. To be fair, Breadsticks, you actually have like done some stuff in the past, so you are more than welcome. I think you've earned a break if you want it, you know? Just my opinion. Okay. I can choose what I want. I've chosen what I want, which was everything. Give it all to me. Leave nothing behind. Scoop it all into my greedy grasp. I guess we'll check out these these units on these custom maps and stuff. It'll be great. I guess I said they're a bit late. Just a little bit. Like, what, like an hour? It's not too bad. It's like a quarter of the stream. Don't feel bad or anything. You know, I wasn't, like, missing you or anything. Okay. terms. Local. Red 6 is part of the Chaos team. Congratulations. All right, we'll just go down the list in the order. Unless Sans has a certain order he wants us to do stuff in. But it sounds like he didn't. He's given us free reign to choose which maps we want and don't want. So I'll just go down the list. And let's go. Chaos Owl team. What is that? What are you talking about? Okay, first things first. Oh, let me start your time, too. Your time has begun. 20 minutes on the clock. Ooh, that's pretty cool, actually. You got a giant, like, totem in the distance. You got scary skulls with explosions happening everywhere, amping up the atmosphere. Spooky trees, spooky, like, tree roots. And then on this side, so it's kind of like this side's, like, encroaching. Like, this statue's, like, spreading the power of evil or something across the land. On this side, you got, like, a tree spirit and a fairly normal-looking forest. So, okay, I see what's going on. It's like a map that tells a story. Very cool, very cool. Alright, we'll grab your faction real quick. Evil god versus dog, basically. So it would seem, right? Okay, Sans, do you have a particular way you want us to check out your units, you know? Do you want us to have them fight against squires? That's kind of a classic way to go, or do you want them to fight amongst themselves? What do you think? Let me know, and I'll make it happen. Units above 500 should be single. That's pretty rude. Anything under can be in groups. I think everyone deserves a chance at love. No matter their costs. But yeah, message received. So, we'll have scavengers in groups of, I don't know, we'll say like 5. But then because we got like skeletons and stuff on this side, it kind of makes me want to use like spooky units. We'll have them fight like 5 skeleton warriors. Maybe like this many. Here we go. Alright, what do the scavengers do? They're just like normal... Yeah, they're probably not fighters, are they? They're just here to gather things. And I think what they'll be gathering instead is pain and suffering. The tree will not save you. Doesn't matter if you make out with it or hug it. Yeah. Yeah, he's realized now the error of his ways. And he's gonna get skeletoned. And he's off! Enjoy the drink. Hello there, Sapper. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you joined us on Tab's Community Night. So, glad to see you. Okay, up next, we'll have the next units. Hello, hello. Looks like we got the Wanderers here. So, once again, slightly more well-armed than the Scavengers, but not really like warriors, you know? They just have walking sticks, you know? It doesn't mean they're particularly cut out for combat. It means they have a little bit better arms or something to conduct it with. It does make sense that the units would be scared of skeletons, right? In fact, they may get the win here, possibly. Plenty of red units left, even this one that's, like, humping a tree in the back. I'm sure he could pitch in if he had to. This one's not exactly displaying a lot of combat ability. Probably a good idea to run away. But there we go. Yep, they've ganged up on him now. Should be only a matter of time before the skeletons with flesh on them beat down the skeletons without flesh. Tev's AI at its finest. Yep, it's something to behold, isn't it? Here you go, buddy. I set you free. Now go do good. Hey, he actually did. Like, immediately killed this guy. This guy's, like, doing some sort of, like, stretch for his back. Getting it all aligned and stuff. That's good. You gotta be limber when you're fighting the undead. Okay. For the next battle, we have the Berry Harvesters. Once again, not exactly knights or anything. But... Ooh, they're actually a bit more expensive, so we'll cut down. We'll say just 4 of them. We'll go 5. And see what they're about. Oh, so they gather berries, now they toss them. Unfortunately, the skeletons do have shields, but it's all a matter of geometry and getting the right angles. If they can just get behind them and negate their shields, then yeah, it'll be easy pickings. And, well, I guess what I should say, it'll be a very easy fight for them. But yeah, there he goes. Exploded. Well done, guys. I like how they were afraid, but they didn't run. I think we could all learn something from these berry gatherers. Next units will be The knife men. I see. So we finally upgraded to, like, actual possible fighters. Hmm. Do you have knives? Where'd they get them in the Stone Age? Don't know. Maybe they're time travelers or something. Maybe they found them on the ground. Well, let's see how they fare in combat. Yeah, they're scared, but they're more aggressive, as you'd expect. You'd think they'd be more effective, but they don't have the range that, like, the walking stick guys did. So that's gonna work against them, I think. They have a hard time hitting, but do a lot of damage. Right, understood. Yeah, I think the, that's gonna unfortunately doom them here. The whole range thing and the accuracy thing is just not gonna make it possible for them. And they will chase this last one down, and they will murder him. Mercilessly. Yeah. Doesn't matter where you run or hide. It's inevitable. Your death is assured. And there it is. Maybe breadsticks. Maybe. Alright. He's down. Victory for the forces of evil. Okay, next we got a fisher. Okay. But how do you do with skeletons? Not skeleton fish, even. I can't tell if they're ranged or not. I think they may be. Tough to say, but we'll find out shortly. If they're just gonna walk up and poke. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the harpoons are pretty good against the shields, it looks like. They do a good job of, like, looping around them. Sort of. Yeah, they're doing okay. They're doing alright. Fisher sees the water over here. It's all they wanted was to do some fishing. They didn't, like, sign up for this, to be fair. No one did. Yep, there he goes. Like, fine, I'll just hang out with the fish. He heard his calling, and he followed it. Followed it. And falled into the water. I don't know. There's no saving it. Moving along. There we go, nice. Actually came down to the last man. But he did get it done. Yeah, I feel like the, with a little bit of training, these fishermen can be pretty good warriors with those spears. But in their untrained state, they had a little bit of trouble. Which is why pretty much all of them but one died. Up next, we have cannibals. They'll be very sad to see that there's no flesh on those bones to chew on. But I guess they could probably use the bones to, like, season a stew or something. You would never be able to tell just by looking at them that these are, you know, cavemen that crave human flesh. But you'll see when they're in action. They won't be able to hide their hunger as drool drips down their face. Yeah, and they leap in there, teeth first. Oh, they slurp. They're slurping on the skeletons. Sucking the marrow out of their bones. Pretty effective, honestly. Yeah, they did a pretty great job. Nope, they don't eat each other. They've realized that they can eat better if they all work together, I think. Their cannibalism has led them down the path of teamwork and friendship. Really inspiring stuff. Okay. Up next we have... Boop. Hunters. Okay. But do they hunt skeletons? So they do use bows and arrows. And that would make them very powerful normally. But these shields should be pretty good anti-range defenses. So we'll have to see how effective they are. Okay. Yeah, it was like one went down. Again, this could be a matter of tactics. If these ranged archers could, like, spread out and kind of, like, aim for the backs of the enemies, they'd be pretty effective, but they haven't. And also, these hunters would be best served in some sort of, like, mixed formation, I think. So if they had some warriors or fishermen in front of them, distracting the skeletons, and they could pick away at them from behind, and they would be much more effective. But as it is, on their own, these skeletons are too aggressive. They close the gap, negating their range advantage, and then just beat them into a pulp. Was that a Mario sound? That was weird. Okay, harpooners are up next. These guys, I bet, are pretty strong. The lassos should be pretty effective. Don't know why the rope's like different colors here. Looks kind of weird, honestly. Looks like it's like a worm or something. That's, like, spinning its head around. Tough to say. But yeah, I imagine they'll be pretty good against the skeletons here. I bet they'll get a win. Harpooners are meant for bringing units into crowds. I see, right. So you can pull them in, and then here if you had if you had melee units here, then they would pick them apart. But what Sans is saying kind of makes it seem like they're more support units or something, right? So they were less effective than I thought. Most of the harpoon units I've seen, or like, lasso units that I've seen in this game, also do like massive close range damage. They like draw you in and they just like pretty much pummel you. These guys don't have that melee capability. They're only sort of for drawing in the enemies and pulling them towards them. So they can't really fight solo. Yeah. Uh-oh. Nintendo's gonna copyright strike me. I hope not. I sure hope not, but it wouldn't surprise me. I did get a copyright strike this week, or at least a notice. I don't think it was like a strike against the channel or nothing. But that was fun. Thanks, Fallout New Vegas. Okay, we got the Chucker. His favorite restaurant is Chuck E. Cheese's, and you'll see why here in a little bit. He's going to toss rocks, and this is all going to come down to his fire rate, I think. Ooh, exploding rocks, too. Nice. Time for the stronger stuff, yeah. Yeah, they're buffed to be throwing around rocks like that, and they're, like, tall, too. Alright, go on. There's one. That didn't do any damage. What the hell? Is that rock made of foam or something? Yeah, it's one down. I think he's been overwhelmed unless this rock just really goes off, and nah. Now, he did get one, but he's not going to be able to reload in time. A tough battle, but if these Chuckers played a little more defensively, they probably could have got the win. The explosion only does damage. Oh, I see. So the rock doesn't do anything. It's the explosion that does. Huh. Interesting. Good to know. All right. Now we get a Pyromancer who's going to go solo. Let's get a look at the guy. His ears are on fire. Maybe that's why he went into Pyromancy, was to figure out how to stop that from happening. But over time, he, like, embraced it. I like how the, like, the skulls are, like, charred and stuff. Very nice. Alright, let's see what he does. He shoots fireballs. Ooh, and, like, a fire blast, too. That was a very, like, tepid poke, wasn't it? Just like, get away. Man. Do we have too many skeletons over here? Should we, like, drop one? Because that way, at least they're not getting, like, at least the cost is kind of more fair. Okay, I think this guy could have actually beat him with one more skeleton that time. So, yep. Once again, Tab's randomness kind of coming into play. Alright. Up next we have the baby mammoth. Ooh. It's like a mammoth, but smaller. Oh, he's, like, so excited. He sees new toys and he wants to play with them. He wears the skull to hide his bald. Hey. Sometimes you just gotta go hat. At some point in your life, you gotta accept that, you're doing everyone a favor by covering that up. Yep. The baby mammoth had a great time frolicking amongst the bones of the skeletons. Next we have a mini-boss, a shaman. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, he's got a lightning blade. And his eyes are like... He's clearly on something. Not exactly sure what, but, his mind has been enhanced somehow by foreign substances. Okay. Well, we'll see what he can do. I'm guessing pretty good melee and some sort of magic as well. Ah, yes, this stuff. The soul-blasting magic. Ah, and it causes another skeleton to spawn. The one that's on side red. Hey there, Meme Wrangler. Welcome to the stream. Great to see ya. We're having a good weekend and stuff. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty easy win for the shaman, I think. It's just not even going to be a contest. Like, his skeletons could probably do it at this point. He could probably sit back with some lemonade in a recliner and just watch it happen. Pretty powerful stuff. We didn't even get to see what he can do close. Because he's pretty much range blasting them the entire time. So we have no idea what that glowing green dagger can do, but I bet it's nothing fun. Okay. We've got a Tribalord. Okay. And I've just realized we haven't checked out any of the other maps, have we? Let's do that now. When we have 2 units left. Maybe a little late, but whatever. Alright. Custom content, please. And... Term... Not term 2. Let's do a volcano level. Yeah. That should be like a nice, like, climactic conclusion to the units that we're taking a look at here. Meme Wrangler wrangled all the memes. There's none left. Damn. Thorough. Okay, let's get a look at this map. Nice kind of simple circle map, but the set piece here is this angry, fiery volcano. And so, yeah. Ooh, and one skull. It's going to make things very cinematic here and epic. Like, you get some, like, really good shots, like, looking up, you know, from here. And we'll try to do that, I guess, when the fighting begins. Okay. Who are we on? It was like the, Tribe Lord, I believe. Have we looked at this guy yet? Yeah, kinda. So he's got... It's always a bad sign when your enemy has, like, vultures on their shoulders, because that means that the vultures know that they can eat good if they hang out with this guy. Big friggin' axe. Big chopping up bad guys sort of axe. Let's let him do that. Let's let him chop up some bad guys. Skeleton Warriors, good luck. I don't think you'll do very well, but we'll at least give you a chance. Okay, let's get the camera right. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, it's going off! Oh, yes. Amazing. They look like turkeys. They could be bald turkeys, I guess, but I'm pretty sure they're not. I can't say for sure what kind of birds they are. I'm not an ornithologist, or whatever the word is, for a bird person. Yeah, that was pretty thorough. Pretty effective, pretty quick. Bones everywhere. Bones all over the dang place. Ornithologist is a bird person. What did I say? Ah, oncologist is for cancer. So yeah, that was completely wrong. Okay, well now we know. I'll promptly forget, I'm sure. Okay, a birdologist. Yeah, that's it, tomato sauce. Thank you so much for reminding me. Okay. Now we've got the boss. Not the mini-boss, but the fully fledged boss. So it's the tribal jockey. And he's riding a baby mammoth. So that's pretty cool. His riding technique is interesting, to say the least. You plan on, like, landing anytime soon. Gravity just, like, optional for you. This vulture's like, bro, what the hell is going on here? I don't understand! I don't understand! Mammoth's, like, tilting as well. He's, like, being pulled in by whatever gravity magic this dude's using. He's a professional, I see. Well, that explains it. Alright, go on. Oh, he's still kind of riding. Weird. Oh, hang on, camera. Yeah, his riding technique is, interesting, to say the least. Seems a bit unbalanced to me. But they're doing some work, so... Yeah, they'll make quick, easy work of all these skeletons. Nice. Very cool. And I think in the time that we have left... Yeah, nothing can limit him, even gravity. We've got 2 minutes left, so I'm going to check out as many maps of yours as I can. Sans, here at the end. Of the 5 that we downloaded, and maybe do, like, 1 fight per... or something. Alright. Thinking about the term to... Pyromancer's Den. Okay, let's check that one out. He's a gravityologist. Oh, I see. Okay, Pyromancer's Den has a lot of dead burned trees and a lot of fire skulls and not much actual living vegetation, as you might expect for someone that likes to burn things. A glowing sun watches on the Den of Pyromancy. This map has something special if you keep a long fight going. Well, unfortunately, we have like a minute left, so I don't think a long fight's gonna be possible. Let's try to set up a... Well, this is like the Pyromancer's Den, right? So let's put a Pyromancer in there. And have him fight... Oh, I don't know. Maybe a bunch of halflings or something. Alright, and go. It's like, dare you step into my den. Play with fire and you're going to get burned. Or something like that. I don't know, that's what I would say if I was a Pyromancer. If I was a professional Pyromancer, I'd have all the fire punts ready to go. Yeah, really no trouble at all for him. Unfortunately, a short fight, but, you know, what can you do? Blue side should have been a little bit better, and it wouldn't have been an issue. Well, I'm a couch. I would burn. Absolutely, I would burn. Yeah, it's not a place I want to hang out. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. All right, our final place we'll be checking out tonight will be Cannibal Island. Yeah, I'm a very fire conductive couch. I can burn. I can burn very effectively, as demonstrated by this emote right here. Okay. So this is Cannibal Island, which means that there's going to be cannibals there. Like in the trees and stuff. Reminds me of a song that I listened to about Cannibal Island, which was a place like in the Soviet Union, I think, where people started like eating each other because they were so hungry. Bad times. And the cannibals are going to fight Hugh. Some samurai have landed here out of, I don't know. They're just like checking out new lands, and they have no idea what's going on or what horrors they're about to witness here on Cannibal Island. I got an emote for everything, especially for pain. Yes, of course. Alright. The samurai begin to drop as they're sucked dry by the slurping cannibals. I guess they're more in like blood than anything else. That actually brings up a good question, or a question I don't think I've ever seen addressed. Are you a cannibal if you enjoy human blood? Like, if you only consume human blood, are you technically a cannibal, or do you have to, like, eat human flesh? You know? Does blood count? Sucking samurai, indeed. Oh, this totem's still here. Cool. I don't know. Just wondering. But yeah, the cannibals, they were, like, a lot of them were routed here, but this one guy is going to be eating good tonight. He's got lots of options. You can take the tastiest cuts from these downed warriors. Ooh, hello, Spiral Tree. Cannibal Island will remain. More skulls will be added to the collection. And I believe, Sans. Yes, indeed. That's it for your time. Thank you so much. That was, custom maps were cool, you know? I like the volcano map. I like the good versus evil map as well. Like I said when we were checking out the first time, I do like a map that like tells a story, you know? And that one had some serious like tension to it. And then the actual units themselves, like the extra tribal units, they were all cool, pretty well thought out. I like how they weren't all like fighters, you know? They were like some scavengers and stuff that you know, obviously would not do great in a battle, but could be used to set up some pretty cool scenarios and stuff. So, yep, thank you, Sans. Good stuff. Okay, tomato sauce is not a cannibalologist. Well, you know, it's never too late, right? You could start studying now. Up next in the queue, it's Ghosted's turn. I think we'll check out Ghosted's stuff, and then I'll take a short break. So, yeah, we have been going for, it'll be like an hour and a half at that point. Ghosted said I should start raiding factions. I don't know. I don't know if I like raiding stuff, you know? Because, like, I don't know. It kind of seems like, yeah, I don't know. Just not about it. Bretsix says that drinking human blood does not count as making you a cannibal. Okay, gotcha. Good to know. And Ghosted's updating their faction. All right. Will that be done soon? I hope so. Yeah, but as far as, like, ranking stuff goes, like, I don't know, like, does it really matter? I don't know that it does. It's like, I don't want to think of stuff in terms of, like, oh, this is, like, a 5 out of 10 or, like, a 7 out of 10. I want to think of stuff in terms of, like, are we having fun or not? And I think we can do that with all kinds of stuff. So, I don't know, ranking seems like it's focusing on the wrong thing to me. Ghosted's done updating their faction, so now I gotta do it. I guess so. What is your faction called? Let me go to, the Workshop and shop around for it. Ghost. Okay. Got it. Makes sense. It's very on brand, right? Did we not check this out last week? Depends on the mindset. Totally, totally. I just don't think it's like my mindset. Personally. There we go. Okay. Progression is fun to play. I mean, kinda. It's fun, but it's challenging. Short-term memory. Yes. Yes, I do. I absolutely do have short-term memory. Ghostless OP. Yeah, I remember now. It's amazing I can even, like, function. Then again, it's like, define function. Maybe I'm not even doing that. It's possible I'm not even quite functioning. How's our queue looking here? Ah, it's totally fine. Yeah. More than manageable. Okay. Anytime now, Tabs. Anytime you're ready. It's looking nice and short. Yeah. Sometimes when the queue gets, like, super long, it's just like, oh my god. You know? It's, like, so much. Plus, you know, like, lightning round's, like, a necessary evil. You know, like, no one wants to, like, hang around for multiple hours and have their stuff only looked at for, like, 5 minutes. Tabs, are you broken? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Just had to start, like, tapping on the keyboard. Tabs is the definition of take your time, yeah. It's a game that's very much my speed. How far, or how hard should the Fumo campaign be? I think it should be, like, normal difficulty. I think it should be, you know, like, doable, but not a walk in the park. I don't like super hard stuff, honestly. Like, it's okay, but I just wind up getting frustrated. Then again, knowing you, Breadsticks, I bet you will, you'll probably make it really tough. Define doable, like, for me. Like, something I can do. Like, couch level. Alright, Ghosted. Do you mind if we go to, like, Wild West? Or maybe Farmer Snow, actually. I feel like some snow would be great. And we'll go ahead and add your faction here. Ghostless OP. Yay. Yay. Oh, yeah, I remember we have, like, the named units here. Yeah. Oh, God, what the hell's that? Okay, we'll ignore him for now. I remember Glass Cannon. Oh, let me start your time, too. Here we go. Okay, I remember Frank Mark II. Did we have Best Sniper before? I don't remember. The last two are new. Gotcha, okay, so this guy's a new guy, and he's the best sniper that ever did live. Better than any other sniper. We'll put that to the test. You'll see. What other snipers do we have? We got Jerry. I swear there's another sniper in here somewhere. Advanced sniper. Yeah, there he is. Okay. So we'll throw these two in. They do have the advantage, like, cost-wise, but we'll see. We'll see if you can 2v1 them. He cannot. He was instantly sniped. Okay, we'll give him a chance to shine then. Since it's only 2 units, we have some time to play around, right? So, how would one sniper do against a tribe of ninjas? Maybe we'll say 3 ninjas. And goo. Okay, he's got multi-shot. He's pretty accurate. You think for being, like, the best sniper, he could, like, handle his recoil a little better, but assuming he's reloading. Training in the shot. Lining it up. There it is. Right through the gut. He knew he wasn't going to miss after all that. Of course, he did, like, miss the ground, and he will be tumbling backwards to his death. No time to celebrate. But if the objective was to kill all the ninjas are all dead, and he's not. So there you go. Meme Wrangler's excited for epicness. Am I getting bonked? Yes, I am. Well, probably deserve that. I don't know why sometimes it's not like a full-on bonk, like a multi-bonk. But I have no idea how to fix it, so I think it kind of is what it is. Okay. And finally, is a minor bonk. Yeah, exactly. We have, is this even Frank anymore? Part of the much-beloved line of Frank-type enemies. Or units, I guess. Because we had Frank Mark II. And it seems like Frank is getting some serious, like, power scaling these days. He's got the Super Saiyan hair. His mustache is, like, incredibly bushy. His eyes are glowing. He's got some, like, legendary, like, holy relic for a weapon. The Frank Trio. Yeah. So we got Frank Mark II here. We got, like, shot through the head. And then there was, like, normal Frank. So should we do, like, a Frank on Frank sort of violence thing? Kind of want to. Yeah, we have Fancy Frank here. And then... Get the gold pass, maybe, yeah. And then here's Frank Mark, too. He's got 2 first names, Frank and Mark, so it's a little bit scary. I see his little, his nunchuck has been upgraded. Okay, well, let's see what happens. We can warp. He doesn't need to, like, take the bridge. He can just, like, get there. Whoa. Tornadoes are happening. More like snow-nados, I guess, really. I can't even describe what's happening, but somehow the Is This Frank Anymore beat up on the other Franks. Something happened within this tornado that was very bad for Team Blue. How much health? Okay. They did some pretty serious damage to him. It wasn't like it wasn't free, that victory. Why does the snowman have, like, no features? It's actually really scary. It needs, like a face, right? Like a top hat. Why hasn't anyone invented the Sumchuck yet? I don't know. It's free money for you, Tomato Sauce, if you want to, like, invest in the research to make that happen. But yeah. Pretty dramatic fight, but Frank was able to win, and Frank was defeated. That's basically how it went down. Okay. We've gone 4 minutes, and we checked out the 2 units. So now we get to get creative with what we do with the remaining, like, 16 minutes or whatever. Let's try... Frank 1, Frank 0, exactly. Let's team our new units up with each other. So we got the best sniper, and Is This Even Frank Anymore? And we're just going to keep on, like, escalating until they're overwhelmed. Starting at this end. So, Larry, good luck to you. I don't think you'll last very long. Honestly, lasting longer than I thought he would. But... he was taken out by this sniper, who once again couldn't help but, like, dolphin dive off the side of the map. Okay, let's escalate things more. So we'll add Craig the Bowman and the No Name King. The No Name King is going to be actually pretty good here. He may be enough on his own to defeat them. We'll see. Yeah, No Name King can deflect. I think the sniper is going to, like, blast himself off the side here. Although he's nestled into this, like, wheelbarrow, so he may be okay. Oh, wow. Is This Frank Anymore was victorious. Or, no, opposite. Unvictorious. He died. Heading out, Sans. All right, see you later, buddy. Thank you for hanging out, and hope you have a good rest of your weekend and stuff. Yeah, Blue won. Amazing. But I bet they couldn't win if we took the No Name King away. Replace him with, like, Greg the Healer or something. All right, here we go. I don't know. Is This Even Frank Anymore? Seems to have, like, actually a pretty small health pool. Like, he's been defeated a couple times now. But he does hit pretty hard. He is pretty, like, glowy and stuff, so, you know, that's worth considering. What about Laser Beam Guy? What's he gonna do? Shoot laser beams, I bet. Okay. What are you doing over there? You can't drink that water. It's frozen. Silly. Honestly, a pretty good tandem here. With, like, the sniper from long range, like, picking them apart. And you got Is This Even Frank Anymore from close range, kind of like, handling the close and personal side of things. Seems like we got a pretty good fight over here. Yep. Indeed. Oh, there he is. It's like, where'd he go? He just kind of, like, poofed. And reappeared. Alright. Nicely done. Where'd my sniper go? Did he, like... he must have, like, jettisoned himself into the abyss. Like, you see, like, the corner of the world there. Can you see that? Like, that little, like... it's pretty hard to tell, and it may not come through on stream. You can see, like, where the universe is, like, torn. Like, right there. Kind of cool. You don't see that every day, right? Okay, let's add Joe the Knight. His name is Joe. He's got a bucket on his head. So, we'll see if he's any good. That's like, what is it? That's his entire resume. Because my name is Joe and I have a bucket on my head. And Joe is, like, pretty swiftly defeated there. Now, Frank was stuck until he, like, teleported out. Meme Wrangler said, these battles are like watching juvenile animals try to kill each other. What kind of videos have you been watching? Why was that your frame of reference? I'm concerned, Meme Wrangler. But okay, fair enough. Nice. Okay. Yeah, red is still kicking butt. But what if we add Bob the Shield Bearer in there? What if we do that? This guy's gonna take him to the top. For sure. Look at that. He survived the blast from the not Frank anymore. Man, those explosion shots are just, like, really good. Like, he's a decent fighter on his own, but you, like, add the purple blast magic on top, and he's pretty freaking lethal. Go set him researching memes. I see, okay. Makes sense. Where you going? Where you going, not Frank? Yeah, that's the thing, though. Gravity is the enemy here. And really kind of Blue's only chance for salvation. Let's give that battle that set up another shot. Because I think Red could have won easily if they didn't, like, throw it. Meme Wrangler doesn't get paid enough for their ordeals. Well, that's for sure. You get no arguments from me. Yeah, the sniper is... He's the best sniper. Yeah, the best at, like, tossing his life away. Meanwhile, over here on Blue Team, there's a lot of them alive. Yeah, Not Frank is not doing a ton of damage here. They are chipping away at him. You said that Meme Wrangler doesn't get paid. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, he didn't get paid enough. Yeah, sorry, Superboy, we had to skip ya. Unfortunate. He's gone tornado mode again. I guess that's just something that happens with him. It's like, yeah, you know, I do my taxes, and I mow my lawn, and sometimes I just turn into a tornado. Don't worry about it. There we go. Red got it done. They should be honored, though. Blue side did draw out tornado form, which is a pretty big accomplishment. So, any spin moves with Enrage makes a tornado. I see. Got your breadsticks. Alright, these seem really overpowered. So let's add Jerry the Sniper and Master Wheat Farmer as well. And hell, we'll add a Sword Boy too. I'm out of water. This makes me sad. Alright, blue side does have a pretty firm cost advantage here. So you would think they'd be able to get it done. Especially with the sniper on red side. Once again, just like going away. Where did breadsticks get their breadsticks? I'm assuming like Olive Garden, right? Because the breadsticks are like unlimited there, allegedly. I haven't been to a freaking Olive Garden in years. Ugh. Not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, we have some double tornado action here. Tornado combat! Scary. You gotta admire this guy for, like, seeing two tornadoes and be like, nope, it's my job, I'm going in there. Like, just charging directly at it. He's got balls of steel, which is fitting, because his armor's also made of steel. Maybe the balls came with the armor or something, I don't know. Maybe it was like a gift for buying the whole set. But I think at this point, Red's probably going to win still. I imagine they're doing more damage to Blue than Blue's doing to them. Of course, it's impossible to tell. I guess I could maybe... Okay, so Blue's got like half of their life left. And Red is... Okay, Red's down to like a third or so. But Blue also doesn't have any more backup here. Yeah, exactly. The classic balls and armor combo. Blue won! Let's go, Blue! Who did it? Who was able to defeat him? Can't even tell. Don't even know who to, like, reward or, like, celebrate here. This guy. Oh, right, the wheat farmer. Crazy. Alright, nice. Rematch. Let's see what happens this time. Is the win repeatable or not? Ah, Shield Bear is kind of screwed up here by, like, shooting the sniper away from the edge. So, yeah, he's going to be in play a lot longer in this fight, which could be enough to, like, tip the battle. Yeah, I think that's a pretty well-known thing, Meme Wrangler. About the tabs units not actually having a gender. Of course, the sniper couldn't help in the end, but to throw their life away, so... Good chance to get a drink as the battle rages here. What's a shield guy going to do? What does he... possibly hope to accomplish? You see, he's there for the win. He gets like a partial... He gets the assist at least, right? Okay. Plankton's pro tip. Do you think you're safe? I never think I'm safe. What am I looking at here? Oh, it's a scarecrow. Never noticed this guy before. A snowy scarecrow with a Santa hat. Sensational. Okay. Well, blue is like... That's 2 wins in a row, so I think they may have this now. How's our time looking here? We've still got plenty of time left. I want to buff red side, I think. Or... we could do this. Why don't we do... Where's he at? Yeah, we'll do Frank, like Mega Frank and like Mega Sniper versus all the other Franks and all the other snipers. So like, we kind of did a version of this before, but it's a little bit, I don't know, there's more units and stuff. So yeah, let's see. Frank Mark II, Advanced Sniper. And if this doesn't work, I'll throw like the boxers in, I think on blue side as well. There's Fancy Frank. Where's my sniper? Yeah, there he is. Jerry Sniper. Okay. So, 4 on 2. My money's on red, I think. But you gotta remember, this sniper's just gonna, like, die pretty much instantly. So, but I think even still, the power of this, powered up, not Frank guy is gonna be a little bit too much. We'll see, though. What's up with your face, dude? Oh, I see. That's intentional. This may have been an accident, but it seems like you you did, like, paint that smile on yourself. So, okay, fair enough. Here we go. Yeah, that's 2 blues dead, like, right there. Like, pretty much immediately. Oh, there's another one gone. That was a pretty easy win for red. Damn. Even the sniper survived. That's how you know you blew it on red side. Or on blue side, I guess. Rematch. We'll see if that's, once again, repeatable or not. This wasn't even, like, really a contest, was it? Even with, like, the sky arrows and stuff. Yeah, the sniper's, like, the most useless unit, I think, it feels like. He just never really does... He never really, like, does a lot. He's trying to help this time, at least. Like, I don't know. Yeah, red's just too much. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up some sniping scenarios for myself to play. So, I'm gonna be the best sniper on the red side. And my job is to resist... the boxers. Yeah? Yeah. I'm just gonna add boxers until there's no more. And we'll see how big of a horde I can, like, withstand. Okay, I didn't shoot that one. But I did shoot that one. Okay. How many shots do I have? That many. Plus maybe more. Alright, more boxers. And go. Okay. It's nice how they all, like, gather up and go across the bridge, you know? Makes it really easy to shoot them, because they kind of, like, line up and they come, like, right towards you. Nice. Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure this bullet, like, pierces, so if they're, like, all in a line, it's even better. Alright, more boxers! I've not reached, like, the panic stage yet. Also, I wish the AI would, like, not shoot immediately. Okay. Very good. Okay, I think I will need to run soon. Yep, now we're reloading. Oh god, this guy can't run. Really wish I could reload. What's my space ability? Oh. Well, he took it to me. Yeah, I don't have any close combat ability. And I have no maneuverability either, so... Tricky. Wonder if I can get this done. I bet I could, if the AI wouldn't shoot that first shot. Okay, there we go. Come on. There we go. Get up. Get up. Okay. Ooh, that was a effective... No way! How did I get this guy dead? He's like passed my gun, right? Yeah, it seemed like it like registered as a hit. Interesting. Clutch. Clutch as hell. Okay. Now what? What if... Okay, can I take on... Is there any way I can take on... Is this like rank anymore? Or is it just like a lost cause? It feels impossible to me, but doesn't mean it is. Got 2 minutes left. Yeah, this thing just like warps in. Oh, and he like locks down my attack as well. I didn't realize that's what that did. That makes it like really tricky, obviously. Yeah, look, I can't shoot for like 5 seconds. Damn. Oh, he also duplicates, because why not? I'm gonna call that impossible. What about Frank Mark II, though? Can I handle this guy? He at least has to, like, walk towards me. But he can deflect all bullets, and oh god, is he fast. I got it, though. By standing by the edge and, like, letting him, once again, like, charge to his doom. Victory was achieved. I don't feel like I won, though. I feel like that's a bit fluky. Okay, sniper battle, let's go. So what if I fought against the advanced sniper? Let's get some positioning going, too. So, yeah, I'll be hiding here, behind this house. And he's, like, over there. And we'll even add another sniper. Where's he at? Always lose the last sniper. Yeah, Jerry. There he is. Guns versus guns. Yes, indeed. Okay. So, we're so stuck to this house. Okay. Where is he? There he is. I've been arrowed. Okay, he can block my shots, which is, like, super unfortunate. I guess I'm dead. Alright, you're no fun. What about the other one? It's no cool when you, like, block my only means of attacking you. Yeah. Sure would like to get up. There we go. Nice try. Thank you, Bush, for protecting me. Did I do any damage to him? Can he block as well? That'd be unfortunate. Oh, did the bullets hit each other there? Sick. I don't want to see a replay of that. Yeah, I think he's blocking them all, isn't he? That just makes it lame. Well, if that's gonna be the case, at least I can go up and, like, hug him. Alright, new mission. Give him a kiss. I'm coming for you, buddy. I'm gonna go the low way, I think. Yeah, here we go. Hang on, just gotta lay down. Recharge my energy. Or just, like, lay here forever, I guess. That works, too. This romance was not meant to be. Gravity, like, I wanted to find love today. But I decided to stay in bed instead. Oh, we won. There he goes. Wow. Sniper threw himself off the world instead of, getting in a relationship with me. How sad. Huh. This is a simulator of totally accurate battles, not English class. There's an idea, though, Landfall, right? It's something to consider. Totally accurate English simulator. Then we can all learn proper grammar and stuff. Oh, man, it'll be such a hit. Such a hit. Says a lot. Yes, indeed, Ghosted. Yes, it does indeed. We are out of time, though. At least for this turn. So, thank you so much, Ghosted. New units are pretty sick. Pretty powerful. Sniper, he's good, but he does like to, blast himself to his death. He could really learn to do something with his, recoil to control it a bit better. And then, obviously, the, is this, like, even Frank anymore? Mega OP unit in this, like, not OP faction. Yeah, large variety. I like the units that have names, you know. And, good stuff. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. Like I mentioned, it is break time. So when I come back, it's going to be Sapper's turn. In fact, I'll go ahead and queue them up next. But, like I said, stepping away. I'll be back here in mere moments. So stay tuned.
A great slam and then some.
We're here. We're back. Break's over. Get back to work, couch. Lazy. So it is Sapper's turn. He returns indeed. Indeed I do. For better or for worse, I am back. Ghosted's rehued. Good deal. I think we got about, I don't know, maybe like an hour and a half left or something like that. So, I don't know if we'll go all the way to midnight tonight. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my voice is a little bit, it's a little weird tonight. I know it's like always weird, but it feels a little bit weirder. Tomato sauce is on your TV. Hi, I'm on TV. Yeah, let's go. Sick. But, yeah, we may cut the stream a little short, guys. Just letting you know. But we'll keep going at least for, like I said, another hour. At least. So, let's get to it. Sapper wants us to check out a map they made along with their faction. I would be more than glad to, Sapper. I would be thrilled to. Let's do it. So, give me the faction first, I suppose. Search up Sapper's Renaissance and factions with the tag historical. Okay. I'll try. Now, the thing is, if I search for that entire thing, Sapper, the way the search works these days is bad, by the way. I'm not saying this is a good thing. But even if I use quotes, it'll search for both things in your, in whatever you search, right? So it'll search for Sappers and Renaissance. We'll get a lot of returns for Renaissance. So I think I'm just going to look for Sappers and see if that gets us there. Sappers. And we're doing it. Meme Wrangler thinks we need a TV channel devoted to laggy couches such as this one. You think so? Sounds scary. Has the Eldritch Being made more sentient furniture? I don't know. It doesn't really, like, keep in touch with me. So, I'm not really, savvy to his activities and stuff like that. Add the Renaissance. Okay, here we go. Right? Sapper's Renaissance last? Is this the guy? The first one. Nice. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'll show you here in a little bit, Sapper. This is bad. But if I add Renaissance like that, and even if I do quotes, it's going to find like so much more. It'll find like everything that has Renaissance in it. Assuming like the search works at all. Yeah. So now we're like on 14 pages. Don't know. Not sure why. Anyways, what's map do you want? Map is called Sappers Renaissance 1. Okay. Like so. No mods found. Okay, I'm just gonna look for Sapper again. See if that gets us there. Sounds fancy indeed, yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to get my I don't know, my teacups out, my top hat. Remove the tag. Ah, the tag, right, of course. Ah, here it is. Sappers Renaissance #1. As in, it's the first one, or are you saying it's like the best one, like #1? We don't know. All right, let's give it a look, shall we? The first one, gotcha. But also the best one, so it could be both when you think about it. Okay. Here we go. I'm excited. Anticipation is building. And we're in. Okay, so I'll start your time. And as always with the new map, I like taking a peek around first. So, we got some sort of like island sort of vibe going. That's a big tree. Jeez. Right on the coast too. Like just slurping up that seawater through its roots. Get a nice little like mound sort of situation going here. Complete with a hoop to go through. Which all the kids love. This is their favorite spot to play. When they're not like falling to their deaths from up here and like snapping their necks. On the beach. It's not done, but it's good enough. See, yeah, I mean, it's like, when is anything ever done, right? But, ooh, we got hermit crabs. Or at least, like, seashells. Then on this side, you got, like, the little, I guess it's like a mini fort? Or at least, like, a settlement, right? So, you got, like, a little house here with the cannon on top and a dock that, like, I guess gives you access to the sky. Or the ocean, however you want to think about it. Yeah. I get what you're saying, Meme Wrangler. It does kind of look like it. It's got an official map vibe. As far as, like, accessing this area, it's kind of interesting, because you got two choices, right? You could do this path, which takes you, like, through the wall, and a pretty easily defensible sort of, like, stretch of land, because you could be attacked from this side and that side by range units, and you're being, like, choked in here. But there's an alternate way, through the back here. You know, hopefully this cannon doesn't work, or it's gonna be, like, the worst way to go. But assuming it doesn't, you can sneak in around this side, and, yeah, be pretty good. Oh, you have smoke coming out of the house. That's actually really cool. It's a nice effect. I don't think I've seen that before. Like, it's spilling from the windows, like there's something on fire inside. But yeah, seems like a pretty well thought out little map. You got, like, interesting features and stuff here and there. And a little bit of elevation over here, too. And a light sprinkling of, like, trees and foliage there on the sides. So, yeah, sick stuff. And then as for your faction, let's see. Sappers, Renaissance last. We got Renaissance units here partying on the beach. Cool. Plenty of units to take a look at. So, Sapper, how do you want us to look at these guys? You want them to fight each other or fight squires, or what do you think? How do you feel? Or do whatever I want. The water is chilled and nice. Okay, if I can do whatever I want, then I'm going to do them against squires, I think. So, first up, we got a pikeman. That is a long pike. Like, that can't be convenient to store. Like, you can't fit that in your car. It's got to, like, sit on the roof, and it's going to, like, extend on both sides of it. And if you, like, I don't know, pull too far forward at, like, a stop sign or something, you can totally, like, stick out in the intersection and slash everyone's tires that are, like, going through. So, I don't know. Kind of weird. We'll pit him against 3 squires. And actually, before we do that, let me, I want to set the line a little bit. Edit line. Yeah. This is definitely a map that needs to go, like, north-south, right? Yeah, this is better. Okay, so resetting things. We'll have the squires on this side, like, defending the fort, I think, and then, we'll be assaulting them with the Renaissance units. Here we go. Alright, and begin. So how is he wielding this thing? Yeah. It's pretty impressive that he's balancing it like that. Although, the accuracy leaves a bit to be desired, doesn't it? How did he hit him from there? What? He's kind of like bashing with it, but that's not like how you're supposed to use this thing. Like, he's lost the advantage of having like a spear that hurts people a long distance away. This is a weapon that requires a lot of precision and like skill to use, I think. And this guy didn't quite demonstrate that, but I'm sure if you gave it to the right person, it could be really effective. Also, when they got like close to him, I could just imagine him doing like a spin attack, you know? Like just decking everybody if he could get enough like force behind it. But again, did not take advantage of that. And he died accordingly. They're best used in formations and weak against range units. Makes sense. Yeah. He must pole vault over his enemies. That would be sick, tomato sauce. Yeah, it's another good move. Okay, Musketeer time. So, he's going to be pretty good. His success is going to be dictated by his reload speed, I imagine. But he's a very fancy lad, isn't he? Look at that facial hair. Look at those feathers. I still want a hat with, like, feathers on it. Someday, maybe. All right, go. So that's one dead. I thought he was going to charge for a second, but he wisely held his ground. He's reloading. Okay, I think he may have the reload speed. So at this point, it's going to come down to the accuracy. If he hits this shot, then he can win. If he misses, then I think it's game over. Of course, the Squire, in his infinite wisdom, decided to charge directly towards the musket guy, making his job as easy as possible. Looks of these units are fire. Yeah. Yeah, they look sick. They got some serious swag, don't they? And I just noticed he's got like a bomb belt like strapped across him. Look at that look. Damn. It's a fire. That's got me a little bit flustered, honestly. Like, oof. Ooh, man, call me later. Okay. We've got the, Arquebusier, or Arquebusier. Man, that's a French word. I cannot pronounce that. Arquebusier. That's a big... How do you hold that? Very unwieldy gun. Those are not supposed to be bombs, not a gunpowder bandolier. Or but a gunpowder bandolier. Oh, I see. So that's like more ammo for his musket. Bro, this gun is like a little ridiculous. Let's see what he can do with it. Okay. It hits pretty hard. But again, it's going to come down to reload speed. Yep. Seems like it's got a little bit of a spread shot to it as well. So, yeah, even easier to hit with, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are other, like, shots. I don't know. I can't tell if this is, like, a shot gun, like a, as in it shoots shot, or, because all guns shoot. Oh my god, my brain. Or if it shoots just, like, one bullet. Tough to tell, tough to tell. Guess we could, like, slow it down and research, but who has time for that? We got a bunch of other units to check out. Like this guy, the Cuirassier, which I'm sure I'm not pronouncing correctly. Cuirassier. He's riding a horse. He's got a little, like, smaller gun. And a very fancy looking... Yeah, I like this, this rapier a lot. It's got style to it. And a full-on set of, like, plate armor, too. So pretty much like a full-on knight. In all but name. A horse. Yeah, in quotes. What are you talking about? This is a normal horse. Is there something weird about this horse? Looks like an average horse to me. Anyways, let's go. Reminds me of that, I don't know the name of it. There's a, I think it's a gacha game, and they may have made an anime about it, but, there's that show or property or whatever about horse girls that Japan just, like, really loves for some reason. Okay, yep, rapier was pretty good. I don't think I saw him hit a shot with the pistol, but the rapier was, carrying the day there. Anyways. Good old horse unit. Good old, totally normal horse unit. Okay, now we got, Rodoleros. Forgive the accent. Oh, he's got, like, the collar thing, but also, like, full plate. This guy looks like a proper warrior, you know? Nice big round shield. Nice big pokey sword. Good with the rapiers. Very Renaissance themed, you know? I can't help but feel like that collar would be, like, very uncomfortable, though. Like, the armor would be, like, pushing it up into his neck constantly and it'd be, like, all itchy and sort of, like, scratchy. Yeah, that was, yeah, this guy is efficient. Look at that. Oh, you seem like you're behind him, too, there. He went for the The style points there on the last kill. Cool. This is my favorite unit so far, I think. I would actually like to play this unit. Okay, we got a Halberdier. Or Halberdier. Halberdier? Halberdier. He's gonna do some chopping, that's for sure. So, get into his range at your own risk, squires. Feels weird being on the blue team for once. But that's okay. And chop. Oh, the accuracy, though. Oh, look at that. Oh, this unit's been finely tuned, hasn't it? Well trained, well trained. Nice. Easy work of the old squires. You know, he let gravity do a lot of that, too. He kind of just held it up and just let it swing down right when they were at the perfect distance away. Never had a chance. Look at him. Look at him. It's like, ho. I sleep. Okay, up next we got the pikeman with a sidearm. I see, yep. Even though he's got the sidearm behind him, he's hiding it. But he's got two ways to poke. He's got a knifey way to poke and a rapier way to poke. Another pole vaulter, indeed tomato sauce, if he wanted to. He was feeling adventurous and pole vaulty. Okay, easy win there. He's doing that fancy thing, isn't he? Where you're sword fighting and you keep one hand behind your back. Unfortunately, he may have gone style over effectiveness there, and he kind of got paddled there at the end into submission. Oh well, gotta admire the commitment to style and to form. That was anticlimactic, I guess. But sometimes you need a good anticlimax, you know. A fencer. Is that standard fencing technique though? I don't know. Anyways, we got a dismounted cuirassier or whatever. I don't know if the ER is pronounced like an A in whatever language that's written in. Not English, I can tell you that. So he's got no mount. He's down on the ground. Oh my god. It's your leg okay, buddy? Half his right leg is gone. Or his leg's just really skinny? I don't know, tough to tell. I think it's the pants, isn't it? It's just the pants are weird. Don't know, something odd's happening there. But he's got his pistol, his mounted version, you know. Well armored, got his pistol, got his longsword. Rapier, I guess it's not a longsword, but you get the point. It's a sword that's long, damn it. He took an arrow to the knee, possibly. What kind of arrow was that, though? Don't want to know. Yeah, the sword does way more damage than the pistol, too. You seem also trying to shoot people in the knee, trying to get revenge. It's oh, inflict my pain upon the world. Oh, nice dodge. Okay, yeah. Pretty slick move there at the end to get the win. Could have easily lost. But step to the side with a, what we call in the business, a sidestep. And took it to him. Okay. It's a banner standard. Right, just a good old banner bearer. So, I guess to demonstrate this guy, we're gonna... We're gonna leave some halberd guys here. And just, let them come to us. Yes, we wait for you. On the beaches. March to us at your own peril. Step to us and see what happens. You will be halberded, and then you'll be dead. Like this. Right in the face. Nasty stuff. Band-Aid bearer. Think so. You think you can, help heal your ouchies if you got him. He looks like a banner bearer, doesn't he? Looks young. I think it's the lack of facial hair, probably. Okay, cool. Kind of a standard banner bearer unit, but, you know, got some style to it, honestly. Yeah. I like him. I like his outfit, honestly, in this design. It's good stuff. Okay. I got rid of my squires, didn't I? Damn it. Oh, well. And now we got a flag standard. This is going to be your, attack banner version. Let me put some squires over here again. And just to demonstrate... Actually, let's lay them out properly. There we go. We'll do the same sort of setup with some halberd guys. And you'll see the different behavior demonstrated right now. So, instead of standing still, they're, really aggressive. They're running quite quickly towards their opponents. Crashing upon them like a wave upon the beach. Destruction. It's It's like a giant cloud of like blades and axes and halberds and stuff. So, the banner has a sword on it, and that's what they do. They take the sword to you. So don't be sore about it. All right. And we got a drummer. Interesting. Okay, he does have drums. He's got drumsticks. Interesting. Okay. We'll see how he does. I guess the drums are just for show. Yeah, as probably expected, your drummer's not going to be too good against like a fully armed squire, eh? But yeah, as far as unique design goes, he's pretty sick. It's pretty cool. As far as combat effectiveness goes, yeah, you know, could be improved, but that's not the point, right? We have a Spanish officer. Oh boy. Okay, he's got very, very nice looking armor. He's got his pistol ready to go, like already raised and leveled at the opponent. And a big old spear. I think he's going to probably win pretty easily. So, well, his accuracy with the pistol ain't great. Oh, he can cast fear. Interesting. Are they afraid of his, like, lack of accuracy? He's like, damn, how can someone be so... Okay, he hit there. I should stop talking crap. Look at that. Shot him right in the back. Merciless. Damn. Damn. Pretty good. Oh, look at that. Like, you dare step to me. What did you expect to happen, you fool? Blasted away. Nice. Pretty good. Pretty good unit. Team Wrangler says they'd be scared of a loud bang from a firearm too. I guess so, yeah. They've got an Inquisitor now. Ooh. Nobody expects a Spanish Inquisition. Obligatory. He's got a big old Inquisiting staff? Don't know. He's wearing red, even though he's on blue team. He's here to, like, ask questions and stuff. In the name of the Lord? Let's see what he does. Ah, he uses magic. And also creates skeletons. So it's like he's using the witchcraft. It seems to me. I don't know. Bit odd. Maybe it's like an ironic sort of thing. Like maybe he's like wearing this to like mock the Inquisitors. Don't know. But he's pretty good at fighting. That much is certain. Alright. Now we've got a regular officer. Not an Inquisitor, not a Spanish officer, but a officer from an unknown location. He'll convert you to Catholicism, his team. Are you saying Catholics are all skeletons or something? What kind of political statement are you making, Sapper? Huh? Anyways, just kidding, of course. Regular old officer's got a regular old spear, regular old hat, regular old clothes. Just a standard run-of-the-mill officer. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, nice kick. Didn't expect the kick, honestly. Ah, man. That's how he got his officer's license. Ooh. That was just mean. Unnecessarily violent and vile. Right for the junk. Aims for the weak spot, indeed. So he rose in the ranks. Okay. What the hell is that word? We got 3 minutes left. You're ready to get canceled. Oh no. We have the Landsknecht. Landsknecht. Like I said, Landsknecht. Oh god. Are you overcompensating for something, buddy? It's like very like colorfully dressed, and then his sword is like what needs to be said about this is big. Double feathers on the hat too. Like it. Ouch. Oh no. Hope you weren't attached to those legs, because you've been detached from them. Damn. Yeah, pretty easy work. And the upper body strength as well to, like, wield something like that. Yeah, one of the scariest units we've seen so far. And most effective, too. Skill Slayer's, popping back in for a second. Okay, welcome back. Glad you decided to come back and see us again. We got a farmer here. He's wearing all black, which is interesting. So maybe he's like a farmer of sorrows or something. I don't know. It's like going through his emo phase. He's got a pitchfork. Rustic says they're going to give me some Fumo units. Works for me. Are you even in the cube, Red Sticks? I haven't seen it in a while. Surprisingly effective. Surprisingly doing a lot of good work here. Until he didn't. Until he kind of got overwhelmed there at the end. I see, you're number 4. Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, it's what you'd expect, right? Like, he should be proud that he got one of their units down, honestly. He's just a farmer, after all. Axe peasant. Axe peasant, eh? It's like, what's your profession, little peasant? He's like, I have an axe. Like, okay, what's your employment, though? He's like, I axe stuff. Okay, fine, I guess. Hair's very, like, straw-like. You should get some conditioner in there, I think. Welcome back to the queue, Skull Slayer. Red6 asking when I'm going to play Garden of Pick. I have no idea what that is, so probably never, unless you really sell it to me. Nice. Nice chop. Yeah, pretty good with that axe. I guess, like, who needs employment or whatever? Like, why not define yourself by your axing abilities when you can do it that well? Okay, we got Peasant Lasso. Okay. He's spent some time at the rodeo and stuff. Look at him, like, doing it behind his back, too. Alright, we'll see what he can do, then. Garden of Banban, the best horror game ever created. Okay, I'll look into it, Breadsticks. So he's like, now you're here with me. And I lasso you. Ooh, and then the stomp as well. Yeah, he puts the heel directly to the chin. And just adds pressure. His legs are highly trained for this. Oof. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. This guy got booted. Like, quite literally. He's being sarcastic. You don't say, Sapper. It became more clear with every comment. Okay. We are out of time. But we made some serious progress here. Man, we had to stop right before the peasant dad, too. Unfortunate. But yeah, pretty cool units, honestly. I liked, where was he? This guy. Yeah, this is my favorite right here. He just feels like a cool unit, you know? Although I think I still believe the neck collar is going to be really uncomfortable. Thanks for playing, of course, Sapper, of course. Thanks for putting this out there. And let me check it out, and for hanging out and stuff. All right. Oh, and awesome map, too. Like, I really like the map. I think there's a lot of thought that's gone into it, and I think we really didn't do much with it today, honestly. But if you set up a campaign and scenarios around it, or someone did, I think you could do a lot of very interesting stuff here. So, thank you so much. Indeed, Meme Wrangler. I agree wholeheartedly. So, who do we have next? Up next, we have Meme Wrangler. When does speed round start? I think I'm probably going to start it after 2 more people. Because, like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. My voice is just barely scraping along. Tomato sauce has a piece of pepper stuck on their tongue. Oh, man, I hate it when you have, like, pepper stuck in your teeth and there's, like, one part of your mouth where you, like, put your tongue in and it kind of, like, burns a little bit, you know? Nah, I can kind of feel your pain, I think. Let's see. You have a faction called the Mixed Masters. Okay, sure. Let's go to the workshop and acquire it, shall we? Once the servers kick back online, of course. Red6 is asking if I want the stronger Fumos or to use or to fight against Breadsticks. I don't know. It's filled with unique and skilled fighters. Well, as a non-unique and non-skilled person, I'll have to watch and take notes, I suppose. All right, here we go. I'm going to search for mixed, I think. There it is. Mixed Masters by Meme Napper. You're a Meme Napper? Hold on, I thought you were a Wrangler. Napping is like a lot scarier sounding. Like you wrangle kids, it's kind of like you're like gleefully like gathering them up or something to take them to school. You're kidnapping, and then obviously that's like illegal. You pick 4, I guess? Okay, sounds good, breadsticks. You can have hobbies. I guess you can. Meme wrangler. Right. So what do you want us to do with these units, do you think? What's your plan? What's the vision you see in your head? How can I assist you? Let me know, and I'll do my best. You can't ask for more. Or you can, but it'd be kind of unfair, I guess. Test them out on the tribal sandbox. You got it, buddy. Against each other or against squires or something? Not mechs. Mixed. Mixed masters. Here we go. Okay, so we got a pretty extensive cast here. So I doubt we'll be able to get through all of them, but we can take a look at the first ones, I suppose. All right. If you're not going to give me a specific scenario, then we'll do them against squires, as is tradition, and it's the best way to test any units ever. Okay, so our first unit here, and I'll start your time right now, is Slackzer. Slackzer, eh? Are you trying to like glorify just being a slacker? They get more outrageous as it goes. Well, now I'm enticed. Now I'm intrigued. He's got double swords. Okay, he marches towards them. His helmet can be a weapon, honestly. Like, you just like dive forward with that. You're gonna cause some damage for sure. I think Slackzer might be a skeleton. Yes. That confirms it. If they weren't before, then they definitely are now. So yeah, pretty, I don't know. I feel like he could have done more with what he had there, but he's trying his best. You gotta respect it. Up next, we have a lunka. A lunka! Like, reminds me of like a big fish that you catch or something. He's got throwing stars and nunchuck. Is it nunchucks? Is that like multiple nunchucks, or is like a single one still called nunchucks? You know? Meme Wrangler made their names themselves. Nice. I like the name so far. But he seems like a pretty good fighter. He leaps in, too. Honestly, with the throwing stars, with the shurikens, I feel like keeping some distance would be a little bit smarter, but I guess he's just like, he likes getting in their face. Getting up close and personal and like... Ooh, thunder. Scary thunder. Let me check the weather real quick. Ah, yes, we're in a thunderstorm. You don't say. Oh, severe thunderstorm. Nice. Okay, guys, the stream dies. There may be, maybe the power went out, so I'm sorry in advance. Try and test them out against the theme of the units. Okay, Meme Wrangler, sounds good. I'll try, I think. But yeah, good fight here. Okay. We got, wait, hang on, what's your name? Golgdur. Golgdur, eh? Okay. Ooh. Very interesting helmet. Some sort of laser sword. Looks like a gladiator type to me, so... I guess... We'll have you fight against some Renaissance units. Maybe some fencers. Yeah, here we go. 4 fencers. Here we go. I say here we go a lot. It's okay. He's got some sort of, like, stomping powers, it seems. He's bigger than the average man. About 1.5 men high, it seems to me. But that means there's a lot of body for them to hit, too. Of course, they decided to, like, stand in a line where they could be easily taken out instead of, like, surrounding him. So, I feel like that was very winnable with a little bit better strategy. Okay. Our next warrior is, Granter. He's like Grant, but more you see, like, even better. His shield makes you go up and down, or something. Or maybe it's just diamond shape. He's covering his face. He's shy. Don't look at him. He's got some sort of technology here. He's strong against poking. Naruhodo. It's a support unit. Okay, well then we'll give him... Let him support this guy. No? I skipped over this guy, didn't I? Oops. Okay, well that's fine. Then we can check them both out. This works out perfectly. Just like I planned. So yeah, we got a guy... I don't know what to comment about this situation, but you got a small person with a banner on his back, and he's got double hammers, so this is interesting. And I guess we'll have you fight... Maybe some ancients, yeah. So some hoplites. And maybe some Sarasasasas. There we go. Pretty nice little smattering of units for you to test your stuff against. So. Little guy's a projectile shield. Oh, I see. No projectiles to, like, test it against, it seems. But, yeah, okay. So this is a heal unit. You cannot heal enough, though. You can tell he's, like, trying to heal. You can, like, hear, like, burning, like, heal fuel or whatever the hell it, like, runs on. Like, but, unfortunately, overwhelmed in the end. Okay. Up next, we have a Severist. Did he kill Dumbledore or something? Why are your feet so white? Is the battle place really the place to bring your, like, best white shoes? But another dual wielder. He's got, got a fancy hat. Like, very functional sort of hat, keeps your ears warm. A sword and a spear. So, a multitasker of some sort. We'll have you fight. Yeah, I think Ancient's the way to go again. Let's just do, like, 3 Sarasasasas. And go. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the shoes... Maybe it's one of those, like, look good, fight good sort of things. Like, he needs the shoes to, like, to do combat at his best. If they had poked him twice, they could have got him. But he was able to get through and avoid contact more than once. And because of that, he won. Team Wrangler says they like dual-wielding melee units. Nice. I was getting that impression. Although, can I just say something? Take notes that you want to write this down at home. Don't wield a sword like this. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I don't care how cool you think it'll make you look. This is not proper technique. It's dangerous. And you might lose something very precious to you. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend. Okay. Up next we have... Weary. Only a technique a master should utilize. I suppose so, yeah. Okay, she's got like pink ninja headgear. And one of these like cool curved blade thingies and shield. So yeah. Nice like desert warrior it looks like to me. Let's have them fight against... Yeah, maybe some skeletons that are like wandering the barren wasteland. The Sahara or something. I don't know. Or the Mojave. Alright. Oof. Okay. She blew that guy to bits pretty easily. But she is afraid. As I guess she should be. She is fighting a bunch of skellies. Yeah, I don't understand the diving technique, but you can't argue with its effectiveness, you know? Yeah, she runs away. Then she'll turn around and just, like, charge right in there. Yep. And just like that. I guess it's like, I don't know, her head is, like, really strong. Team Wrangler thinks this unit's overpriced. Maybe. Perhaps. But, again, like, the head dive technique, truly master-worthy. Alright, who's next? We got Nulgent. Why is there an elephant sound when I played him? Don't know. Alright, Nulgent's got a pretty fancy dome hat, some sort of like flamethrower or like magic launcher, and then a regular old short sword. And arrows, even though they have no bow at all. I guess the arrows are for style more than anything else. When you're a master level, you can do what you want. Okay, let's have them fight some evil units, I think. So maybe 2 Shadow Walkers and an Exiled Sentinel? A tall task, but maybe they can take him out. Okay. Some burning happening. Just standing amidst the flames, though. Doesn't seem to, like, really care too much. Are you gonna do anything? You're just gonna miss with your fire magic. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it makes it a little more dramatic as they're, like, walking towards you. Silhouetted by the fire. Okay, and it begins. The close combat. Short sword versus double axe. Yeah, I think double axe is gonna win this, unfortunately. That was a weak attempt with your sword there. You see her just, like, hold out in front of her. You're like, yeah, maybe this'll work. God sword, activate! And it just didn't. It just didn't do anything. All right. Up next, we have... Yeah, we got plenty of time left. We got, Vlandair. Vlandair, you say? Ooh, okay. So even though they're kind of like, I don't know, kind of like, Dynasty themed, they've got kind of a traditional, like, Western sword and shield, it looks like to me. Please use chief units in duos or trios, since they're meant to be infantry. Got it. Yeah, okay, makes sense, makes sense. So, but this guy's not a cheap unit, so I'm gonna say he's like a fully fledged, like, solo fighter. We'll have them fight... Yeah, maybe some, samurai. About, like, 3 samurai. Yeah, here we go. I think he's gonna have little trouble with this, is the impression I get. Oh, he's got a shout power, too. Well, that'll be frustrating. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm so, like, turned off of shout powers these days, because I've spent so much time running towards units that have them, and just, like, crying as I get blasted away again. Well, you can't argue with its effectiveness. Hey, another one that's using the sword between the legs technique. Don't recommend. Don't care how many times they do it. It's just, like, not a good idea. Oof. Sorted. Wait, when did the axe come into play? Didn't he have a shield before? He, like, swap out. Interesting. Okay, okay. Nice. Our next fighter in the Mixed Masters, our mixed bag of friendly guys, is Bladius. Better have a blade. Oh yeah, he's got a twin blade, baby. And pigeons on his shoulders. And prayer beads around his neck. And like a iron sort of halo thing. The shields are exiled sentinels. Oh, I gotcha. Doves. Oh, they doves. Yeah, like I said, pigeons. And then you got like the twin blades that have like banana flavored sort of like blades. Good stuff. Very good stuff. And sandals. Slightly skeletal, but you know. Sometimes that's the cost of becoming a true truly skilled at your craft. Yeah. Who are we gonna have you fight? I guess other skeletons, right? Some skelly on skelly action. How about 5 skellies? You can take them, right? See what he does. Yep. Nice twin blade attacks and strikes so far. Well, on the first one, I feel like he kind of got a little bit ahead of himself on the second one. Like, maybe slightly overconfident. Yeah. They didn't get a hit, but yeah, grouping up like that was a bad move. Yeah, I don't know about this fighting technique. Yeah. He did a lot of dancing around, a little bit too little actual hitting. But I do like twin blade units. They're fun. They're cool. Alright. And he like fit his name too, is Bladius. Alright, see you, tomato sauce. Get some good rest and take care of yourself. Once done with this, move to the fantasy good map, please. Okay, sure. Let's go. Alright. Here we are. Now then. We're gonna check out, Revenir. I guess it's like a, like you were saying earlier, sort of a, regular old infantry type units. We'll give them some assistance. We'll play 3 of them. These guys are bald. And that much is certain. They've also got some really cool, like, branded armor. And a cape. A spiky shield. And like a tassel whip sort of thing? I don't know. They look like more ceremonial than anything, but we'll see what kind of damage they do. I feel like the shield is like the most like dangerous part of their arsenal. But they do have some serious armor on too. Can't forget that. And we'll have these guys fight just some standard looking squires. They hurt people due to their hairlessness. Yeah, baldness. Baldness is indeed a strong technique. Oh, they can turn into bats. From bald to bat. A tabs unit's tail. Okay. It seemed like they had it well in hand, and they got 2 pretty critical strikes against them. Yeah, it's just a matter of who hits who, which I guess you could say for any fight. There we go, he got him. He's able to hit him with this very odd weapon. I don't remember seeing many weapons quite like this, but it's cool. The reflector of their bald, yeah, the light shining off the bald, their bald dome blinds their enemies and strikes fear in their hearts. Okay. Up next we have Vlasker. Vlasker to prom if I feel like it. Okay, he's like chewing on his shield. Weird. Maybe it's like strawberry flavored. Big old mace. Big old fancy hat. Yep, pretty solid looking unit, I would say. And we'll have you fight. You got hungry. Yeah, we all do. Some just gotta like munch down whatever's there, and he happened to have a shield. Let's pit him against the ancient faction, I think. Some hoplites. Maybe 4 of them. Here we go. Or is he shy? Is he hungry or shy? It's tough to tell the difference sometimes, I guess. Ooh, okay. Oh, he's got one of those skull mask things, yeah. Much more intimidating when he's not, like, chewing on his freaking, like, shield. But his accuracy... He's not doing much damage. Okay, there we go. When he does hit, he hits pretty good. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he chased this guy off to his death. To his doom. And just, like, plowed over that guy. Yeah, this is actually... He seems like a pretty damn good fighter, honestly. If he could, like, work on his hit rate just a little bit, then he'd be a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. But even still, he made pretty short work of these guys. Meme Wrangler says, many of their units tend to take naps on the ground. Yeah, that's my tab's experience. I'm always, like, falling over and going to sleep, it seems like. Alright, we got, like, 4 minutes left. Let's see. Inzactor. Or you can just call him Zack if you want. I think this is a solo unit. Pretty sure it is. Bit of like Valkyrie vibes, I think. Very like a brutal looking unit, you know? Like, anytime he like kills an animal to eat or something, he makes sure to keep the bits around to ornament his armor and his shield and stuff. Also, there's like blood on the end of his axe. Yeah, this is a guy you don't want to see coming for you. And the unfortunate Vikings that fight him will probably have a bad time. Man, it really is like thundering outside. Yeah, your units are sick. They got a lot of style and like character to them, I would say, Meme Wrangler. That was a really fast fight. Can we see a replay of that, actually? I like blinked and it was over. So he can warp, which helped him get around the first Viking shield. That axe, wow, okay. Yeah, this guy is efficient. He's killed a lot and he's like got it down to a science, it kind of seems like to me. Damn. Okay. Okay, we got Cove Chillist. He's the chillest unit we've seen so far. Yeah, very, very skilled in combat indeed. Doesn't screw around. Okay. Nice big, like, scarab shield, I think. And a nice proper, like regular longsword, I guess. It seems like an adventurer type to me. It's kind of the vibe I get. Okay. So if you're an adventurer... Maybe some farmers. Like, we haven't used any farmers yet. So maybe, like, some... How about some hay balers? Let's do, like, 4 of them. Let's see how it goes. Whoa! Oh! He's got balloon powers! I did not expect that. And he doesn't take fall damage, which is good. If you're going to use that ability, then being immune to fall damage is something you want to do. Very active unit. This one's nearly impossible to defeat in melee combat. Tried a couple times. Yeah, I can see. I can kind of see why. Okay. I'm going to play with Harvester, I think, and try and take him out. He's just going to walk up. He's going to, like, yeah, balloon me. Eesh. Okay. You have to strike earlier then. He's going to be, like, flying in like that. So, like, maybe now? Oh, almost. Almost timed it. Yeah, and then we're off. And that's it. They kicked me with his, like, feet as we were, like, flying up in the air. Interesting how the balloon backpack stops fall damage. Yeah, it's probably, like, packed with balloons and stuff that, like, deploy when you get right close to the ground. Like a last-minute parachute. But yeah, I can tell I've got no chance to get this guy against this guy unless I, like, seriously outrank him with unit power. Which doesn't seem interesting to me, so we'll carry on. In the interest of checking out as many of these units as we can. Okay. Up next, we've got... Furniture. It's like furniture, but better. It's made by a guy named Grant. Oh, a crossbow unit. Nice. That's a fancy crossbow. But it's got a lot of capacity. I mean, yeah, kind of breadsticks, but suicide units are a thing too, so I don't know. I could see it go either way. Very fancy, like, headdress as well. I don't know what the technical term for that is. Like a tiara? I don't know. Shiny head thingy. And I guess we'll have you fight... How about some pirates for once? Nah, pirates are kind of lame to fight, aren't they? Just because we haven't seen them yet. How about some Wild West miners? To mix it up. Alright, let's see what you can do. Oh, it's a lightning crossbow. Okay, pretty cool. Less capacity than I thought it would have, honestly, but... Oh, sword power, too. Looks like a decent reload speed. Not too bad. Very stationary unit, though. So once you close the gap, it's kind of over. And honestly, the damage is not super high here. Yep. Got pickaxed. Picked a fight with the wrong units, and probably could have played a little more defensively. But so it goes. It's Tabs AI we're talking about here. It's a mixed bag, and the but everything in the bag is pretty crap. It's like, yeah, it's a mixture. You don't know what you're gonna get, but you know it's gonna be not great, probably. This is talking about Tabs AI, not the units themselves. Let me be clear about that. Okay, we got Protar. Very quotable unit. They've always got one-liners ready to go. You get the classic Plague Mask. It's sort of like partial moon shield going. These units are made to be used in a legitimate faction, kind of like the Landfall ones. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, they're not... You're saying they're not specifically designed for, like, one-on-one type stuff like we're doing, but it's a pretty good way to showcase them, right? It's one of those ball chain things. He's got one of those ball chain things, and, fancy hat. Let's have him fight some farmer units, I think. Yeah. We'll go regular farmers this time. See if they can overwhelm him with numbers. Yes, chat is kind of dead, but so it goes. So it goes, breadsticks. I see people are just waiting in the background and playing other stuff while they're while the queue goes by. At least there's people in chat. Like sometimes there's just not any at all. Yeah, he's pretty good, but you know everyone kind of like chipped away at him as he made his way down, and they did get him dead eventually. That right there is a mood, isn't it? Like that pose is just like dead after work. All right, nice. And we are out of time. So yeah, made some decent progress through these mixed units, right? But pretty cool overall. Trying to think of who my favorite would be so far. I like Bladius' style, you know. They didn't really show much in combat, but I do like Twin Blades a lot. And I think him having pigeons on his shoulders, not doves, but pigeons, makes him kind of my personal favorite. They're in another stream? Oh, I see. Happy to show off for you guys. Yeah, happy to check them out, Meme Wrangler. But, yeah, thank you so much. We'll be moving along now. Yep, of course. All right. Up next, we've got Superboy, and this will be our last full-length round, I think. And while Superboy is getting ready, and definitely not like lurking in another stream right now, Superboy, come here! I'm gonna refill my water, so be back in a sec. Got a history of being late. Yeah, so it would seem. He's in another stream. I mean, that's his choice, right? Like, there's nothing I can do. Nor would I want to, like, force people to, like, stick around, so. It is what it is, and if he misses his turn, then that's kind of like, the consequences of that action. Speaking of which, we'll give you about 30 more seconds. And we'll move on. Superboy. And you know, really, if anything, it's kind of like on me, right? Because it's like, if I was more entertaining, then people would like stick around, right? So at the end of the day, it's my responsibility as a streamer to make people want to like stay and watch, right? So, oh, you're here, Superboy. Nice. Welcome. It's your turn. So what do you got for us? So, update Goober. Okay. Sure. You added some stuff. I hope so, if you're asking me to update it. Alright. Goober. And go. Then continue Hero's Legacy. Gotcha. Here it is. ADVX, right? Might be able to finish it. That'd be cool. Be nice to finish the Legacy off. Alright. Goober's got... And did you make any updates to Hero's Legacy, or is it the same as before? Breadsticks gave me 5 Fumos. Thank you, Breadsticks. Very kind of you. Assuming you mean like in your campaign or whatever. I've had like 4 glasses of water this stream. I'm trying to keep my voice like all like lubricated and nice and hydrated, but you know. There will probably be like 30 Fumos in the full release. Gotcha, Breadsticks. Okay, let's check out the Goobers first in the sandbox, I guess. We'll go Ancient too, just for a bit of a change of pace. And add them to the hotbar. There we go. Nice. And I guess we can begin. Time starts now. I'm trying to remember where we were. I think we saw this guy. So I think Boom 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 is the first new unit. Pretty sure that's the case. So we'll play this guy. Okay, so Boom 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 is got feathers for hair. Okay, that's at least new. Never quite seen that hairstyle before. And they've got dark magic in their hands, and I imagine their ability will be some sort of explosive sort of thing. We'll have you fight some squires as per usual. I feel like we've checked out a lot of like factions tonight, not a lot of campaigns, but oh well. And go. Oh my god. Whoa! That's not what I expected. But that's a lot of jack-o'-lanterns. It's Halloween time. Just get this guy on your team. And, you know, you can decorate in, you know, no time at all. In mere seconds. In fact, you can over-decorate, like, very easily. I'm pretty sure there's, like, an airstrike coming in here, too. So, yeah. Oh, and they're also launching rockets. So, yeah, pretty much a lot of destruction. A one-man sort of arsenal. Okay, nice. Up next, we've got... Boom, 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 indeed. So cold. Why is it so cold? That's not a name. That's a statement. That's like a concern. They do look quite chilly, don't they? And again, they've got dark magic in their hands. And frost on their armor. So let's see what happens. Okay. That's why it's so cold, because you're casting ice magic, dude. That's like all your fault. Just like a Gatling gun of friggin' snowballs. He's perma-stun. I see. Yeah, if you had a snowball fight and invited this guy, you would win for sure. Absolutely on your own. It reminds me of that scene from Elf, right? Yeah, the one with the snowball fight. The one with the scenario I just described. He's not like doing any damage to this guy. Oh, there we go. Only when frozen, I suppose. Look, he's got like snowballs like stuck in his back and stuff. Man, these squires, they got a tough call here. This is not like the best fight. over the shoulder. Is he like healing him or something? Why are they full health? This guy's not anymore. Is this guy like unkillable or something? I don't understand. Well, he may eventually get like blasted through the wall or something. The impact of the icicles do healing. Really? Huh. Weird. It's like, why won't you die? And blue guy's like, why won't I die? Alright, this is just torture at this point, right? Let's just assume, like, blue's got no chance. Red would eventually win. So, there's no need to watch this anymore. Okay, we got King Anomaly. Ooh, kind of a cool name, honestly. King Anomaly's got a monkey tail, glowing gloves, purple sword, heterochromia, a mop for a hat, also a crown, and spiked shin guards as well. You literally just made King Anomaly. I don't know who that is, so I'll take your word for it. Okay, that guy died fast. Weird, he does like this weird sort of like... So he comes up to you in bat form and he has like an overhead strike type thing. Never seen an attack quite like that in tabs. But yeah, pretty good fighter. Pretty good. And then finally, we've got Shien Sinwu, True Transcendence. Oh, you think a Squire would win eventually in that fight, Breadsticks? Huh, okay, interesting. And now the strongest being to exist. Oh, are they finally here? I've waited so long to meet you, strongest being to ever exist. What's it with the white shoes? What's it with units like with white shoes today? But whatever. He's being patted constantly. I'm kind of jealous, honestly. Let's see what he does. That was fast. That was very fast. All right, we need more squires. And he's not a cute anime girl, not accurate. If you go by like Toho lore, I guess, then he doesn't really like fit into the power structure. But he is pretty strong. He's certainly stronger than my PC. Honestly, though, taking longer than I thought it would. I figured he would just like mop them up like immediately, but nah. Took a second. They're all dead now, so I guess that works. Weird like jellyfish creature. Because lag. It could be just because of the lag, I guess. Alright, that's all the new goobers that we got, so interesting. Very good stuff. I liked, let's see. He has bouncy balls. Oh, I see. Boom 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 was pretty cool. I like the explosions. So, yeah, if you want a fireworks show or to decorate for Halloween, this is the unit I'm going to call. Anyway, moving along. Welcome back, Skull Slayer. Welcome back. Okay. Let's see. Hero's Legacy. There we go. And let's keep playing. Pardon me. Alright. Okay, we got like 3 fights left. So, yeah, it seems very doable, honestly. So we're on Lorak's final course, Phase X. After deactivating the beacon, Carl feels the earth shake. He turns around to see 4 giant mutants called Ultra Amalgamations. They're unkillable creatures created by Lorak, who follow command of their master. Watch out, Carl and end this madness, once and for all. How was it when you were gone? It was fine. We just played some tabs. Alright. So all we gotta do is kill Lorak, Menace to Society, Phase X. He's got some strong units out in front of him, but we could ignore them and just focus on this guy. Now, I got a feeling this is gonna be annoying, but we'll have to do our best. I forget what abilities I forget which abilities Carl's has. Carl's. What I'm trying to say, and failing at saying, is... I wonder which abilities Carl has, because it's been a minute. I'm pretty sure he's got, like, some sort of magic. Yeah. Okay. Which is like healing and stuff. Let's see. Damn. Yeah, I totally lost track of who I was trying to kill there. But this seems like possible, maybe. Just gotta get the damage on the right guy. And not fight these regular guys, because they are way too strong. And he said they're like unkillable. Which makes me want, like, not want to try to kill them. Seems like a waste of time, you know? Yeah. Let's cast the magic here. Yep, there we go. Alright, now where is he? Oh, he's like flying. Well, that's great. Oh my god. Things are happening. I don't understand. Ouch. Ouch, my spleen. He's coming this way! Damn. Well, I mean, we got him down to half health, so I think it's just gonna take, like, a good run. Just gonna have to get lucky, because I can tell you it ain't gonna be skill. No way. Alright, should be healing a little bit here. Alright, now where is he? I always lose track of him, man. Oh, damn it. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Nice, like, big... Oh, he's faced through the world? Oh, he's back. He came back. Nice. Didn't know you could do that. And I guess when you got Lorac... When you're Lorac, you got, like, privileges of, like, I don't know, coming back through one-way gates. We got him! Nice. Thank you, AI. I think that was a duplicate that came to my aid. So, well done, well done. I figured it'd be something like that, where it's just, like, it would take the run of, you know, all the cards being dealt in my favor. Or, you know, just, like, having a duplicate. That helps, too. Like an actual clone. The end of a hero's line. Uh-oh. Well, this seems bad. What happened, Carl? I thought you won. Let's see what the deal is. Before Lorac can be finished, he pushes a button. After Carl kills Lorac, he sees hundreds of ultimate amalgamations around him. There's nothing he can do, and in a matter of seconds, he's crushed to nothing. No, Carl! A matter of seconds. A matter of seconds. A matter... I guess everything's like a matter of seconds if you think about it. Even if it's like a billion seconds, it's still a matter of seconds. Yeah, let's not skin each other in chat. Why do I have to say this out loud? Anyways, yeah. Carl's dead now. Kind of sad. A tear was shed. And then here, we have the titular final battle. A hero's legacy. Final cutscene. Rip Carl indeed. Carl was a great man. No, not a man. A hero. But a hero's time will come and go. But their achievements and struggle and their legacy will always stay in the heart. And that cannot be killed. Yeah, but Carl died, though. Oh, is this his statue that we're, like, honoring? Oh, wait, hang on. Who are you? What? Don't know what your deal was, but you picked the wrong, like, ceremony to show up to, Banner Bear. I have a feeling he was supposed to, like, stay back there. We were supposed to, like, just stand here and, like, honor the statue, but he got, like, rocket boots. And decided to come say hello, and we said hello back with, shurikens and all kinds of other nasty stuff. So, yeah. Alright, well, fine. This was Hero's Legacy, Story of Carl. Good stuff. How much time do we have left? Asked Superboy. We should have plenty of time, actually. Well, we got 8 minutes, so... a reasonable amount of time. So, new campaign. Sounds good. To the workshop? What campaign have you? Challenge of the Skilled V3. Got it. I want to go, like, look outside and see how bad the weather is. So I'm going to step away while the workshop's doing this. The thunder is, like, alarming. Yeah, it's scary out there. It is, it's not a good time. I'm glad I'm inside and not out there in the nastiness. All right. Are you really not back yet, servers? I, like, walked away and everything. Surprising. Oh, here we go. Okay. So what'd you say? Challenge of the Skilled V3, right? Yeah. All right. Looks like I already have it, but at least now we got the freshest version. Yeah, I don't think 210 Super Peasants would be like a challenge for the skill. To be a challenge for the stupid breadsticks. Of course, depending on like what you have on your side. But yeah, I think skill has nothing to do with it at that point, right? All right, let's do it. Let's do the thing. I think we made some progress on this campaign before. Oh, I see breadsticks. I see. That makes it obvious. Okay. Yeah. So we're on Tramp the Gods. I remember this campaign being, like, infuriating before. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, because there's, like, these guys up top. These two Zeuses. They're a problem. And then this is not, like, an easy formation to deal with down here either. So, what do we do? Yeah, cheerleader's been disabled. What a success. This campaign isn't so hard. You don't think so, eh? You reckon it's not? Fair enough. Well, I think it is hard. You could always go Present Elf and just, like, roll the dice. Seems kind of BS, but I'm feeling like kind of in a BS sort of mood. Let's play a bunch of Present Elves and then some Protectors. I think it's hailing out there. Nice. Breadsticks is just too good at video gaming technologies. Well, good for you, Breadsticks. More Present Elves, I think. Where are they at? Bring them to me. I'm in a giving mood. There we go. Nice. And go. All right, deploy the presents, elves. And what do we get? Anything good? I see some scary looking units here. Yeah. All right, well, I don't like how you're just standing out in front of all the artillery, but okay, there we go. Nice. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. Who needs skill when you got luck on your side, right? Well done, well done. Myself. All right, target practice. I'm going to go ahead and put a limit on myself and say we're not going to do the Present Elf strat unless we get really stuck. So, what's the score here? What's the game? We got a bunch of fencers and musketeers and halberds and I guess more musketeers or some sort of shooters here in the back. Oh, those are Deadeyes, aren't they? Guns. Yes, indeed, guns. Well, if guns is what they got, then brawlers is going to be the solution to that, I think. Yes. So let's do brawlers and some berserkers behind them to, like, leap in. And then some more brawlers behind them. And then we can afford a Jarl, so that's what we'll do. And some ice archers. Actually, should we do more ice archers? Actually, I'm going to mix up the factions. I usually like to stay consistent, but just because I feel like it. Let's do some firework archers. In fact, yeah, here we go. All right. Headbutter? Random headbutter. And go. All right, so yeah, we leapt in and kind of took care of the sharpshooters, which is good. It's what you wanted. A lot of us are very dead, though, all of a sudden. They weathered that storm of Vikings, like, very well. I wonder how they did it. Damn. That was, like, really ineffective. I thought that had a chance. I thought that at least had a shot. Let's take another look. So, they jumped in. All these Vikings got shot dead immediately, so that's like a good portion of our fighting force just dead. So we need a more, like, sacrificial front line, I think. Hey there, Honks. What's up? Welcome. Way to make your entrance known with that scary-ass emote. Brawler's not good at guns. Yeah, I was thinking that they could, Are you sure? I thought Brawlers had, like, blocked guns before with their shields. Well, yeah, I mean, proof's in the pudding there. Like, they just got immediately mowed down, didn't they? So, okay, new plan. Let's go... Protectors? Yeah. And maybe dragons? Yeah. Like, triple dragon, maybe, like, boost our protectors a little more? Yeah. Protectors are gonna die, but that's okay. And then, I think, again, some firework archers in the back, just kind of pick away at them. Maybe not the worst idea in the world. Samurai and Celestial Aegises are good at guns. Gotcha. Well, once again, you never heard me claim that I know what I'm doing, so... Alright, burning. Damn it. Dragons got killed. We need more shields up front. Okay. More shields required. Back the dragons up just a little bit. Get rid of some of our archers. Yeah, like so. Alright. That should be fine. Okay. Now then, play the dragons. And go. My god, they still, like, mowed them all down, probably, like, pretty effectively. Damn. I don't know, man. It's kind of tricky. We could sack a dragon and get even more shields. Or we could just go samurai. Maybe samurai would survive. Let's try samurai real quick. Yeah. Maybe they can at least get in there and kind of like survive the initial volley, possibly. Okay. Yeah. Yes, they did. They did tank it pretty well. Okay, so the dragons got in there. Okay, possible. Possible. Let's go. Nice. Okay, hell yeah. All we need was the samurai, like, just, like, blocking everything and deflecting everything. You can call their breadsticks. Good call indeed. Okay. Actually, we're out of time here. We're at 21 minutes, so we've gone a little bit over. But made a little bit of progress here. Not bad. Thank you, Superboy. This is fun. I like the new units, and it was nice to make some more progress in this campaign and get the Hero's Legacy done, finally. After quite a while. So, yeah. Okay, so it's time for the lightning round, and I think we're just gonna go straight into it this time. Sorry for coughing right in the mic. So, yeah, not gonna take a break. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. So this is the last chance to join the queue. In fact, let me shut down Nightbot. So we can stop reminding people to get in the queue when it's closed. Seems like bad form, you know. There we go. Okay, so. Oh yeah, let me kick you, Superboy. This is the last chance to join the queue. We're going to lightning round, which means 5-minute turns. So it'll be very quick. But once the queue's closed, which will happen in mere moments, then that'll basically be it. And we'll get through everybody's stuff. So it is queue clearing time here on the Laggie Couch channel. And we will still do that thing where we give away a free slot at the very end to someone random. So if your turn's over, stick around if you want a chance for an additional 5 minutes and the honorary last slot of the lightning round. That's the plan. Any questions? Anyone have any objections or anything? I'm assuming not. It's a pretty, like, well-used system at this point, so I think we kind of know what we're getting. Man, I'm hungry. I feel like I could eat, like, an entire another meal right now. Just weird. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner today, so... Rustic said meow. Okay. I'm going to close the queue in, like, 15 seconds, so... If you want to join, exclamation point join, this is your last chance. For tonight. There's always next time. Alright. 5 seconds. We got meowing and barking in chat. Wands and nyans. And that's it. So, queue's closed. Let's get to it immediately, shall we? We're starting with breadsticks. So, breadsticks, what do you want us to do with your 5-minute round? Google cute softness. I mean in tabs. What do you want us to do in tabs? I won't like Google stuff, I don't think. Man, I feel like the power's gonna go out, I really do. Oh, search cute softness. Oh! Like, in the workshop. Gotcha. Gotcha. Cute. I'm gonna search softness, because I feel like that's pretty rare. Softness. I'm assuming it's a campaign? It's a faction? The Army of Cute Softness by Breadsticks. Gotcha. Welcome back, Ghosted. You joined us during the lightning round. Things are getting very close to wrapping up here tonight. Alright, let's check these guys out. I'm gonna go ahead and start your time. Well, I'll do it when we get in there, I guess. I think you were showing off a lot of these units in the tribal levels, so I guess we'll go there, Breadsticks, unless you have somewhere else you'd like us to see things. Your call. We'll go tribal sandbox for now. Okay. Time starts. So, cute softness, the Army of Cute Softness. Truly a fearsome force to be reckoned with. Oh my god, they're great. Look at those Fumos. I love them. Okay, so we got Nazrin. By the way, I don't know the characters very well, so you have to forgive me. Or not, but I'm just saying. Maybe like a mouse girl or something? She's got double spears, or like harpoons, I guess. And of course, the big old Fumo head. Sailor uniform. Mouse tail. Oh, that's cute. The little baby mouse on the tail. Coming along for the ride. Nice. Okay, let's see what she does against something that's not cute and soft at all. Some more skeletons. I feel like we use skeletons a lot today, but you know, it's fine. Alright. So she costs 150. No idea if that's OP or not. Okay. So she's just a like harpoon thrower. Gotcha. Nothing much more to it. It's a good-looking unit, though. It, like, honestly is. Kind of, like... Makes me feel bad seeing him get beat up a little bit, but that's okay. There's a Gourmand for tabs. Is there really Skull Slayer? And then there's stuff like this. Yeah, tabs gives you a lot of freedom, eh? She was taken out by the Skellies. But pretty cool unit. If they didn't have shields, that would have been an easy sort of win for her, I reckon. Okay, now we got Surno Fumo. She's an angry Fumo. Okay. Or something. I think that's like angry or like determined. Some sort of like ice power in her right hand. Blue shoes. Skirt. Nice big bow. And floating like tablets of iceness behind her too. Not gore, but blood. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. This is going to be a pretty good win for her, I think. Freeze the skeletons. Uh-oh, she's coming in close. That was maybe a misplay. Don't know what she was thinking. She's just, like, dangling just out of reach, though. Kinda. No, nope. I thought she had it, but she only had that, like, one ice sort of, like, shot. And then she was, like, pretty much done. So, those are icicle wings. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Right, it makes sense. She's not the brightest fairy. Yeah. Well, she tried. She, like, stayed back and let her ice magic recharge. She could have won, I think. Her reload time is 9 and her HP is 99. Okay. Okay, we got a Momijo Fumo. Momijo. Okay, so big old sword. Pretty cool looking sword, honestly. A shield that reminds you of like a strawberry dessert. Kind expression on her face. Cat ears. Cute little hat of some sort. Big old fluffy tail. Yeah, this is definitely a cat girl, isn't it? Alright. Let's see what she can do. You'd think she'd be better at melee combat than some of her forebears with her shield and her sword. Oh, yep. She can do a little bit of combat. Okay, yeah. So just 4 more to go. And make it 3. Make it 2. It's a wolf. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Unless you're just trolling me. Well, whatever she is. She's a pretty good fighter. And took care of those skeletons very easily. Best fighter we've seen so far. For sure, by far. Okay, we got Sakuya Fumo. Sakuya, eh? In Sakuya... Never mind. I can make the joke. Maybe like a maid or something? It's kind of the vibes I'm getting. 2 big old... Those are throwing knives, I'm pretty sure. And once again, very sort of angry expression. The green ribbons are interesting, because everything else on her is blue. Then the ribbons are green. Alright. Go for it! Okay. Get pretty good fighter. I was worried about the shields, but I think those throwing knives have enough drop on them that they're kind of like dropping to like shin level. Yep, not too bad. Not much of a fight. And then we'll check out Sekibanki Fumo. She dodges quite well. Gotcha. And we got like 30 seconds left, so this is gonna work out great. She's got a ball in her hand. She looks like so done with this. Like she's so over being out here in this like tribal land, isn't she? In this this plains land. Nice bow. Cool looking unit. The ball does nothing. Maybe it's like a stress ball or something. Well. She did throw it. There's something floating behind her. I don't know what that is. What are you doing? What? What the what? She deployed a head. Oh my god. That's freaking awesome. Huh. Okay. Everyone's scared of everything, which I guess is fair enough. Oh, there's multiples. They're multiplying. They're duplicating. She's like shooting something every once in a while. I can't tell what it is. Yep, there's one. Oh my god. This is so cool. Damn. Head attacks. The heads count as real units. Okay, nice, nice. I mean, just ask these guys if they're real or not. They'd say, yeah, they are. They were real enough to kill us. Very cool units, Breadsticks. I like it. Like I said, I've never seen anything quite like this before, so... yeah. You get points for uniqueness, and I really wish I knew the lore more. I feel like it would definitely hit different. But even, like, just from my very ignorant sort of, like, perspective. Pretty sick. I like it. I think you've done some really cool, unique stuff here. So thank you so much for sharing. This concludes your lightning round turn. Yes. All right, moving along. It's Ghosted's turn. Assuming they didn't ghost us. Yes, the joke has to be made every stream. Without exception. Hey, hi. How's it going, Ghosted? What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Is it... Because we checked out your faction, right? Or did we get through it? Don't remember. What's up, Skull Slayer? Pat's time? Okay, sure. Hits me. Thank you. You got a map. Okay, cool. I can check out your map. Let's do it when the workshop allows us to. Wonder if we're gonna get to midnight or not. Tough to say. It's called What Happens Here. Huh, okay. Interesting name. Because what does happen here? Guess we'll find out shortly, won't we? That's only the beginning of the Fumos. Nice. Looking forward to the rest of them, breadsticks. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Okay. And the bonk. Probably deserve that. Let's try happens. Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. Seems good. All right. Let's go take a look, shall we? Getting mixed signals from chat as per usual. It's another night. To be expected by this point. El bonk indeed. Alright. Here we go. Waiting for tabs. Yeah, it's the whole stream. Sitting around waiting. I wonder how much time we actually spend waiting. Actually, I don't want to know. No one go back and tabulate that, please. Ooh, you hear that thunder? Scary. Scary stuff. Alright. I'm going to start your time and we'll take a look at the map and then set up some fights here. If you have any recommendations on the fights you want to see, Ghosted, let me know. Ooh! Cool! Dude, you got like a spiral-like ramp up here. Nice. Okay, that's unique. Haven't seen that before. And then down here on like ground level, you got... Yeah, it's kind of like trees and stuff. But yeah, this is a pretty neat feature. Your friend suggested you to make a Kiki Fumo. Gotcha. You want to see fights with your units versus anything? Okay, yeah, I can make that happen. Could be Skull Slayer, could be. What's going on over here? You got a little, like, secret shrine. Or, like, a water fountain or something to mammoths. Okay. Anything going on under here? Nope, just like a little alcove. Ooh, random plant. Random very flat plant. Paper thin. But, okay. Let's set up some scenarios, shall we? So, from your less OP yay faction... Let's set up some Vikings, yeah? Let's do some novice Vikings in the front, and regular Vikings, like 3 of them. Maybe 4 of them. I'll have them fight, like, some actual, or, like, not actual, but, like, classic Tabs Vikings. It's a great spiral, it is, yeah. It's pretty awesome. Pretty creative. Where are we looking? Yeah, Vikings. So, Headbutters, some Ice Archers, a couple Brawlers. Yeah, for, like, matching cost here, then there's plenty of room. And considering, like, half of this size, maybe with, like, recruits, I don't think this is going to go very well, but we can see what happens. Let's just try it like this first. Seems balanced in terms of, like, numbers, but we'll see if it's balanced in terms of, like, cost or not. Yeah, these guys with their axe throwing ability, pretty damn effective. So, actually, the strategy worked out pretty well. Like, the novices are out in front, kind of, like, keeping the fight there. And then the main Vikings are in the back, like, just tossing axes like crazy all over the dang place. Coming just short a lot of the time, but, you know. If they hit, it'd be... Oh, man, it'd be lights out. The novices also have a rage mode. Look at this. It's ridiculous. They're lobbing them into the ice circle, though. Into the ice arena that was constructed. Weird fight. It's been like a very weird battle. Alright, I'm gonna take over here. We're gonna try to run up and at least get the archers from a closer range, I think. My magic is stuck. You see that? It's stuck on 1. Red 6 is gonna BRB. Fair enough. I'll BRH. Don't ice me, bro. Ah, you can't ice me, bro. Unfortunate for you. Pretty fun unit to use, honestly. Just like an axe Gatling gun, basically. Just throw all the axes you want. Cool. Alright, let's set up another fight. What's this scenario gonna be like? Let's do the No-Name King versus... Via Void Monarch? I don't know how this is going to go, honestly. If this doesn't work, we'll, like, add the Reaper to Team Red and see how it goes. Okay. They approach. These two, like, evil lords. Vying for power in each other's universes. Right, there he is. His true form revealed, but nah, the No-Name King, he has no name because he never has time to ask his opponent's names, because they're already dead by the time he would get out of his mouth. Okay, let's see. Did that make any sense at all? I may have just said a bunch of nonsense. Add the Reaper, though. And go. Alright, yeah, keep laughing for now. I don't think you'll be able to for long. Okay, they've done some they've done some damage to him. They've got him a little bit. If they get down to half health, I'll call that like a victory, I think. Yeah, not too bad. So theoretically, if we added one more Reaper, and we also added one more Void Monarch, should be in the bag, right? We should have this. Creepy laughing commences. Alright. Well, they did, like, way worse against him that time. Yeah. Maybe the No-Name King was, like, hiding his power or something. Oh, no, there they go. They're just doing work late, it seems like. They're about as effective as they were last time, so I don't know. Very weird. Maybe a skill issue indeed, Ghosted. But I think, yep, that's going to be it for your lightning round slot, so thank you very much for sharing. This map is really cool. I like the concept a lot. Yeah. Just something I hadn't even, like, thought about, but it's pretty sick. Well done, well done. All right. Up next in our queue. I missed a bunch of stuff, did I? Like little Easter eggs or something. Skullslayer's turn. Map, Columbia V2. Okay. Aw, damn, I should have looked around more. I don't know, when you're in lightning round, you don't want to, like... You kind of want to, like, get to it, so... Maybe I can take a look at it next time or something, Ghosted. Sorry about that. I didn't want to spend too much time, like, admiring the map. Wanted to at least get some battles in, but maybe my priorities were not, set properly. Okay, servers are down again. Because of course they are. Actually, I'm going to step away real quick to use the restroom, which I should have done when I should have taken a break before the lightning round. And my water's gone anyways. So I'll be back in just a second, guys. Sorry about that. But it shouldn't be long. It'll be a short break. All right, we're back. Yeah, this is what happens when you, like, deviate from the well-established plan, right? When you, like, don't take the break before the lightning round, then, of course, you have to take a break during the lightning round. All right, at least the workshop's back. Columbia. Why don't I see it? Yeah, this happened last time, actually. The only reason I had it was because I had the campaign. Right, Skullslayer? So, yeah. Let me try V2. Nothing there. If you just uploaded, maybe it's on the front page or something. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it. Man, it is proper bad outside. It's a regular tempest. Don't see it. Weird. Weird that it doesn't search Colombia. Colombia. Yeah. Anyways, I can get your faction, right? So, let's see. Blitz. Here it is. Failed to install. Oh, well. Overwrite. Okay, we got it. It's not like a spelling thing, is it? Hang on. No. Okay, just making sure. Alright, let's back out. And we'll check out the new unit you made. Go back to Verdun. Verdun? What was Verdun? Remind me. I don't recall at all. Is it a custom map that we have? It's gotta be, right? Is that your, like, classic map? I bet it is. Your iconic map. Yeah, I thought so. Just didn't remember the name. Verdun. Here we go. We're doomed in Verdun. We'll spend 5 minutes playing around here. So. Didn't actually add it. Maybe I need to remove and, like, reload. Yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. And start. Here we go. So, you've had a female soldier for Colombia. So let's take a look at the unit and then see what she can do. Alright. She has a pistol. And then, like, kind of like the standard garb that we've seen so far with your Columbia units, it seems like. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty solid stuff. Let's have her fight. How will she do against the cavalry? Pistol doesn't do a ton of damage. But her feet, on the other hand, are quite strong. It's literally one new unit. Yeah, but I can fill 5 minutes at a time. You'll watch. I'm a pro at this by now. Okay. Now then. I want to see some Colombia versus Colombia type battles go down. So let's do 3 of these guys versus... maybe 1 shotgun soldier to start out, and we'll kind of boost the other side. Slowly. Yeah, the kick on the guns is actually pretty strong. Like, strong enough to, like, blast him back, so... a little bit of bullying going on here, if you ask me. Of course, the ramp's gonna make things interesting here, because no one can, like, shoot down. So he has a chance to get close, but no, he'll be sent down the stairs again. Poor guy. He's having a rough time, isn't he? They're not doing a ton of damage to him. The real damage will come if he ever gets close enough to him for them to kick him. Yeah, he's never gonna get there, is he? They'll slowly chip away at his life until there's nothing left. Well, not the most interesting fight, I would say, so maybe we can move along. What about versus KC, though? I bet KC's gonna rip him apart. No? You know, they do lay down a pretty nice little, like, suppressive fire. What are you doing? What's going on here? Why the dramatic pause? Oof. Took that one to the chin, KC. But yeah, airstrike powers are just a little too good. Okay. What if we set up a proper, like, Columbia set of units up against a, where are they? The Patriot, yeah. So let's do 3 of each. Let's do 3 machine gun soldiers, 3 shotgun soldiers, and 3 of our new female soldiers. And then we'll throw a Patriot on the other side. And if this doesn't work, then we can always toss in Booker DeWitt. Whatever flavor of Booker DeWitt we want. Bro had a flashback? Yeah, maybe. He's had to stop and, like, pause and think about, like, I don't know, when he met his dog or something. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Like, these two guys, like, pretty much by themselves, it seems like, single-handedly took on a Patriot. Did not expect that. Alright, well, more Patriots then, please. If they can just get close enough to feel like they can start shooting. Unfortunately, they're just, like, a little too dumb. They're very strong, but very dumb, which makes me feel, like, really bad about failing to kill them, like, multiple times. Ah, well. Okay. Yeah. Not bad, little Patriots. Not bad, but she can do better. More! I require more. And they're there. I feel like these machine gun guys are, like, really good. Probably a little underpriced, honestly. So they're just, they're damage machines, you know? Like, it's taking all this to overwhelm them. And they got, like, a lot of health, too. He's retreating. He's backing away. Honestly, maybe a winning strategy if he had more room. But he's gonna, like, take a tumble off. Is he gonna trip? Nope. They got him. They got him. Okay. But, yeah. The machine gun guys by themselves are, like, just... I don't know. They're, like, super strong. Super duper strong. Okay. What do we want to kind of, like, end things here? KC versus the entire Colombian army. You got it, buddy. So KC over here with, you said no Patriots on the other side? Okay, sure. So we'll do a bunch of them. We'll do a bunch of them. And some of them, too. That seems like a full army to me. He's just going to airstrike him to hell, though. Like, yeah, look at that machine gun damage there. Look at that. Nasty stuff. My goodness. Machine guns, man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, they are like, so good. But, okay, we are out of time. Thank you, Skullslayer, so much for adding this unit. Pretty good, like, harassment unit, honestly. Like, you get a few of them together and keep them, like, blasting, and it'd be tough to make any progress on them, you know? So you get a pretty quick reload, and they can lay down quite a bit of fire. So, not this kind of fire. Not the fire that's, like, burning on the battlefield, but, you know, like, bullets and stuff. So, yeah, thanks so much for sharing. Okay. Up next. Good guard unit. Yeah, totally. It's a good application for them. It's Superboy's turn. Hi, Superboy. He wants to go back to, like, the Challenge of the Skilled or something. Assuming you're even here. Maybe you're not. I'll check. I'll find out. It says you're here. But are you? Oh, Superboy. Your lightning round turn has arrived. I think Superboy's been late for, like, every single one of their rounds so far. Okay. Hi. Continue Challenge of the Skilled. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. You were doing Dell's tourney. Oh, it's Dell having a tournament tonight. Gotcha. I had no idea. Okay. Let's see. ADVX. You dominated everyone. Congratulations. Alright. And we're in. Okay. I'll start your time right now. Charge from the skies. Did we even try this one last time? I don't think we did. Oh, God. We got jousters on roofs. Well, this is a situation I didn't expect. What do we do? How do we deal with jousters on roofs? Maybe gunslingers? Yeah, this will surely work, right? No worries. No sweat at all. We got this. Alright, and go. Yeah, raining hellfire. Unfortunately, they did break through. Okay. So maybe we... I think gunslingers are still strong. But I think we need to diversify just a little bit. Let's go with, like, maybe 5 of them. Yeah. And then we need tanky units, I think. So, you know, tank the damage and stuff. Tempted to take brawlers. Brawlers are usually a pretty solid choice. The shot callers, you see. Okay. And what else can we do? Who can we afford? They can tip the tide of battle in our favor. Maybe a Vlad? I don't know if Vlad might be too slow, though. How about Blackbeard? Let's throw Blackbeard in there. Yeah. Yeah, I feel good about this. I feel like this is a strong play. And a random Flintlock Pirate, because I've got 100 coins to spin, and I don't know what to spin them on. But now I spin them. So I did know what to spin them on, I guess. Okay. Blackbeard, why did you jump into the water? Friggin' worst pirate I ever did see. Well, he survived quite a while. Well, that's not where you want to be. I'm kind of stumped here, honestly. Like, these jousters are really pretty strong units, right? Like, how many are there? There's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... I mean, I don't know. Like, at least, like, 15 or 20. Now, I've only got, like, 7k to play, which means that they're pretty well outnumbering us as far as, like, I don't know, overall unit cost goes. Horse indeed. Maybe Thor's the way to go? Well, part of the issue is that Blackbeard just, like, jumped off into nowhere, so maybe if we just, like, place him in a better spot, yeah? Maybe? Is Dingy still my favorite from Blitz? Yeah, probably. Dingy's awesome. Let's place him here instead. I don't think this will work, but maybe it will. If Blackbeard can just keep them distracted long enough. Which he didn't. Damn it. Yeah, we got... That wasn't horrible. Wait, what's going on over here? This guy's just, like, chilling. He had his head above water for a while, but his island sunk. Thor might work. Yeah, I was thinking maybe Thor. Yeah, okay, let's try Thor out. Yeah, toss a Thor in there. And then we do have a little bit of cash left, so maybe some shield bearers, I guess. Also Da Vinci. Actually did think about Da Vinci, but I think it's too focus fired. We'll try it if this fails. Welcome back, Breadsticks. Yeah, let's see how Thor does. He's doing nothing at all so far. Thor, please. Thor, please! My god. Well, that was just a horrible effort, wasn't it? A Thorrible effort, you could say. Alright. Okay, let's try the Da Vinci tank, I guess. Again, I don't see it, but at least we can say we tried it. Spinning of the tank hurts people. Does it hurt horses, though? So we get a lot of horses around. What am I looking for? Legacy. Sorry, my brain's just, like, refusing to operate anymore. It's pretty great. Alright, shield bearers, please. Yes. Okay. And go. Okay, Thor at least, like, cast some lightning that time. Okay, hang on. Nope, never mind. It's like, they're not doing any damage to it, and then it, like, instantly exploded. Well, we're out of time there, so I'll have to scratch my head over this one, or completely forget about it until next week, and then panic when it comes up. That'll probably be what happens. Pretty tough fight. Yeah, we'll try another day. Unless, Superboy, you win the bonus round that we're about to raffle off here in just a moment. So, let's do it. Are you guys ready for the randomly selected bonus lightning round slot? Yes, the final winner will be chosen here momentarily. It is. It is Superboy. Who's not following this channel, apparently. But I think it's a lie. I think that's broken. Pretty sure it is. But I bet Superboy already left to get back to Dell's stream. We'll give you 30 seconds to claim your prize, Superboy. Let me check, actually. It'd be really funny if they just, like, left immediately. Now it says they're still here. Superboy! Oh, Superboy! Claim your prize. Claim your spot. Not following. Must be killed. Actually did lose a follower this stream. Wonder who that was. But, yeah, Nightbot's just broken. It doesn't know who's following or not following. Because it's claimed people weren't following before. I think it claimed, like, I wasn't following. Well, I guess I probably am not following. Because I don't think I can. I think it would break things. Superboy. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Man, they just, like, immediately left. They, like, rocketed it out of here so fast. That was the long 4. All right, yep, that's it. Sorry, Superboy. We will choose another winner right now. And it's Breadsticks. He literally dipped, like, immediately. He didn't even stick around for my sign-off. I feel, like, hurt. So what's up, Breadsticks? Do you have anything? I guess we could do, Challenge of the Skilled, right? Or not Challenge of the Skilled, Breadsticks, Progression. Mess with Fumos. Okay, sounds good. I'll do that. Let's mess with some Fumos. Let's go to... Let's go Viking Sam. We haven't done Wild West. I want to see Fumos in the Wild West. And let's go. Alright. Yeah, the Army of Cute Softness. No. Nightbot's dumb. Skull Slayer. Nightbot just doesn't know who's following me or not, apparently. I don't know why that feature's broken, but... yeah. Okay. So, what we learned the first time is that this Fumo and this Fumo are pretty good fighters. The other three are kind of not, it seems like. I think. No, she was pretty good too, wasn't she? I'm trying to remember. Yeah. So these two are pretty good, and these two are not. So I want to put, like, the better fighters against, like, the not good fighters. So... yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll do, like, triple dupes of each of these guys. Cost-wise, it seems like blue side should have an advantage, but we'll see. Okay. This unit just, like, acts so confusing, but then when they actually, they engage, it's such a cool skill. Yeah, as expected, blue kind of, like, pretty easily did it. But... what if we double red side's numbers here? Alright. Yeah, there's some ice powers, like, going down here, but... they're, like, chipping away a little bit. But not super effectively. Oh, hang on. Okay, they've almost got one dead. They've almost got wolf and or cat person gone. Seems like the ice warriors are probably the best. Oh, head's been deployed. Head has been deployed. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so they got one kill at least this time, but still plenty of work to be done. Which we can allow them to do. With even more. Well, yeah, even more. Bring them on. Yeah, let's mix them up on, like, their sides, too. Okay. Now then, will this be enough? For the first time, red side has the numbers advantage as far as, well, they've always had the numbers advantage as far as, like, number of units, but I mean as far as, like, cost goes. Let's see if this is enough to turn things in their favor. They're immediately freezing this like head deployer in the back. Try Sekibanki spam versus skeleton warriors. Okay, I'll do that after this. Thanks for the idea, Breadsticks. Oh, Red did win. Okay, they finally overwhelmed her. Oh god, that's brutal, isn't it? That's a pretty, like, bad way to go. Like, mouth frozen over with ice and, like, just stuck full of spears. Damn. Alright. So, what was the, request? Sucky Bonky. Yeah, here. Versus Skeleton Warriors. Okay. Let's just match cost for now. Yeah, there we go. A nice little army of Skeleton Warriors. Plenty of them. Like, probably more. Oh, more. Okay, more. We want more. I can give you more. Of everything. Alright, nice. And then on the other side. Yeah, this seems fair. Let's go. See what happens. Oh my god, they're bouncing. I guess that's the balls, right, that they throw that are, like, apparently useless. It's pretty, like, endearing way to start the fight, honestly. Like a non-effective attack. Alright, here come the heads. They're flying in. Oh my god. This is the most cursed bowling session I've ever seen in my life. Just knocking the pins down. Actually, legitimately terrifying. Actually might have nightmares about this. Damn. More skeletons for the last, we've got like 30 seconds left, and I don't have time to be creative, so we will just do more skellies. More carnage. More bone shed? Alright. Seems fine. Let's go. The ball's been deployed, which means combat has commenced. Alright. Here come all the random shots. Don't know what those do. Is that how the heads get deployed? Like, some weird magic is afoot here. Some weird, like, game-breaking... Like, Tabs was not designed for you to be able to make a unit deploy a head. That would then be, like, a sentient creature that goes around and, like, murders your enemies. It's just not something that the developers anticipated, I suspect. It's not something they accounted for. But Breadsticks made it happen. And because of that, a bunch of skeletons have to suffer here today. Man. This is true fear. Reaper's a pretty good counter. Really? Huh. You have to try that next time or something. Wonder why. Just because it, like, it grabs the heads with the tentacles or something. It's the only thing I can imagine. Oh god, there's heads, like, flying up in the sky. They're, like, falling down like rain. It's like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Oh my god, this one's, like... Why is this one all, like, sunk in, like... Oh my god. That's scary. Heads have low HP so they can be spiked. Ah, I see, but they're hard to hit. But it doesn't matter for the Reaper, because they just, like, grab stuff. Makes sense. Yeah, bad day for Skull Slayers, bros. On this particular Wild West Main Street. But, guys, that's going to do it. We didn't quite make it to 4 hours today, but that's okay. Like I said, my throat's been kind of scratchy and itchy all day, so... plus I'm feeling a little bit low energy, so no need to force it, right? Kumos indeed. Thank you so much for hanging out and joining another Saturday Tab session. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. Tomorrow will be... It'll be more Fallout New Vegas, I think. I've not been mixing things up, you know? Usually I like to have a mix-up game when we've got like a long game like New Vegas, but honestly, New Vegas is so fun, I don't care. So yeah, it'll be more New Vegas until we're done with the game, which, I don't know. Kind of feels like we're getting there, but still, I mean... A lot of major plot pieces are kind of coming together, so it feels like it is building to something, but I have no idea for like one stream or like a full week of streams. Oop, my phone was not muted. Away from the finale of that game, and even then, like, I don't know when the main game ends, we may keep playing for a little while, so we'll have to see how we feel. But yeah, the forecast is for New Vegas and rain and thunder around here, but also New Vegas, so I'm looking forward to playing some more of that tomorrow, assuming my voice is not completely dead tomorrow. We'll see. But, and of course, Tabs will be back next weekend, as far as I know. If that changes, again, the Discord is the best place to keep up with news and, like, stream stuff. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much, like I said. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, you get some good rest, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll do my best to do the same. The couch is out of here. Later. Man, I'm hungry. I don't know why. I mentioned that earlier. But, yeah, I gotta go. I got this bag of chips that I haven't been hungry for. They're like, kind of like spicy and tangy. And I bought them, and I've been like, they've just been sitting on the counter for like a few weeks now. Like, man, when am I gonna get the urge to eat those? Well, I think it's right now. I think I'm gonna go grab them and just like grind them up in my hand and just like into a fine powder and dump it all directly down my throat. So that should be fun and definitely not messy. Anyways, see you guys.